Is that a little better?
Maybe.
Still dark.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's still kind
it's
of
about
dark
the
now.
same.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I guess that's just how it's gonna have to be because I don't know what the fuck changed.
Hey,
It literally didn't change anything.
you look just that much more like your character.
We'll be
Hold on,
fine.
where'd my thing go?
Dark and dark.
Come on.
Did I unpause? Oh, I did unpause. Alright, so here we are, episode, what are we, 79, I think? Yeah, episode 79 of
Holy
Candlekeep
shit.
Mysteries. We've got to wrap this one up and get stuck into the final stretch of this campaign. So last time you finished off you're on the edge of finishing things off in this blast in the past, where you were transported into the past at the failed adventure of some guy I can't remember the name of, an old adventurer who was seeking a nethery scroll. Which
Alcazar?
Yeah, that's the one, Alcazar. Yeah, that's right. The name of the campaign, Alcazar. Well, the name of this chapter even. So yeah, he failed to find Nethery Skull, and you guys were chosen to step on in. Came across a few creatures, one of which was a sphinx, which you able to prove yourselves to be the destined heroes by answering their riddle, after which you managed to enter the center of a whirling storm of sand in the center of a ruined city, in which you found a mastaba where a Draco Lich had been hanging out for a long time, probably waiting for the sapphire that Salam brought with him, that he retrieved from a golem that they first came across. That you kind of unraveled a gradual story of a prince and a civilization that was destroyed by this Draco Lich, and the prince was entombed, I believe, ready to enter.
Wait, wasn't he just a dragon when he destroyed the civilization?
Probably. Yeah. That probably makes sense. So at some point he's become a Draco Lich. But yes, so yeah, he was probably I believe, was it Blue Dragon? Lightning Dragon.
Man, imagine giving up your immortal soul for a piece of paper.
Yeah, so the Draco Lich saw the sapphire and wanted it, but you managed to destroy him and enter the tomb further. So you follow the corridors, and eventually you find a sarcophagus where there was a painting to the west that came to life as you opened. It's the frescoes on the way showing the prince's noble life, kind nature, and fondness of the people, and then at the end his death and entombment as he is about to enter the afterlife at some point. Under the painting, I believe it said, "May Hamukai find his way to Elysium and eternal rest for his sacrifice." So he is awaiting his journey to the afterlife, I presume. Or you can presume, yeah. Using the sapphire, you did break the seal of the sarcophagus, upon which the prince seemed to be in pristine condition. However, the prince quickly turned to dust as he decayed in a matter of mere seconds, leaving only his treasures. And that's kind of where we were. And
it's a good thing we're book collectors, because if we were archaeologists, we'd be so fucking fired.
And here we are. Kind of, this is what you saw as you opened the sarcophagus. I'll just name it this. There we go. Yeah, we saw this guy. So yeah, I don't think I got to do this last time, so when we're ready to get back into it, I'll say what happens next. Anything I missed? I think
shit, we
not.
We got an Elder Scroll.
Yeah, we kind of opened it and went through the loot before I said what happens next. So, well, you kind of just got a glimpse inside there of what there was. I can maybe quickly review that. Yeah, so you saw A 24-inch long, 5-inch diameter steel cylinder made of wood and encased in sheet gold. You saw various gold funerary items wrapped into the prince's shroud. Some sort of fanciful death mask, most likely made of platinum. And what's this? The sapphire's shard from the prince's right palm, and then the prince's memoirs. Yes. So as that happens, let's see. So as you look down on the dusty remains, let's see. So as the moment settles, and you're kind of met with this image, Salam, you feel the sapphire shaking as if it is crying out in some sort of pain, and you look down and you see it begin to crack. As you look down at this,
that was my favorite sapphire.
A vivid vision begins to unfold in your eyes, Salam. Before you, a colossal stone golem, its sheer magnitude unmatched, strides purposefully through a serene landscape. Embedded within its chest, a radiant blue sapphire pulses with an inner light, casting a mesmerizing glow upon the surrounding terrain. With each step, the golem propels a meticulously crafted sarcophagus through a shimmering portal that leads to a sacred realm. The sarcophagus, adorned with intricate carvings and adorned with gold and silver accents, bears the weight of a prince's eternal slumber. It is a vessel that safeguards his essence, awaiting the serenity of this other world. The golem's movements are slow and deliberate, as if bound by a solemn duty to transport the prince's remains to their final destination. The weight of its purpose is palpable in the air, and the golem exudes an aura of unwavering determination. As the vision draws to a close, an unexpected twist seizes the scene. The images before you begin to fragment and shatter like a delicate glasswork, dissolving into disorientating chaos. Within an instant, the tranquil tableau crumbles and the blue sapphire you touched cracks and seems to break with a resounding snap. And that was all for Salam. Maybe it happens in mere moments, so Kane and Nazi, you see Salam maybe glaze over slightly, his eyes roll back.
Oh no, the queen's back and she's talking to us.
Yes, and then, yeah, Salam, you come back after that vision.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just share with them my vision.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
So the sapphire's cracked?
Yeah, it seems to have cracked, and the glow has diminished.
I wonder if once we leave, there's no way to return.
Unfortunately for us, I think the purpose of the sapphire is at its end.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping we'd be able to take that with us. Whoa.
Oh, Azza's having quite a conundrum.
I have a quick trip, you know,
Azza
just an accidental trip.
over.
Oh, don't worry about me. I just tripped on my feet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't lace a shoelace correctly.
Mm-hmm. Chadwick kind of pipes up and says, maybe the bearer of the sapphire was meant to transport the prince to this realm here, to his afterlife.
Did we do that?
Yeah,
No.
did we do that?
No, you just kind of broke open the sarcophagus, and then his body
Well,
just
how the fuck
dusted.
were we supposed to know that? There's like no hints to do that.
The instructions are in hieroglyphics.
There's like the general overall story from the hieroglyphs and stuff. Going along this corridor especially, there's kind of like, as I said, there were kind of, where where are we? Depictions of his noble life, kind nature, fondness for people, and then his death and entombment. And then underneath the painting that turned into a portal, it read, "May Hamukai find his way to Elysium and eternal rest for his sacrifice."
Yeah, but how were you supposed to know the Sapphire did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sapphire. The Sapphire.
Those aren't exactly the greatest hints to be like,
yeah,
hey, this is what you should probably do.
The Sapphire either turns on golems or turns off magic. So far, it hasn't been a teleportation device.
Yeah.
Also, cryptically, I don't know, maybe he was already there. It's his eternal soul and all that nonsense.
Maybe.
I don't know where he went. That's a little silly. Is that really what it says? That's a little silly.
Is what says?
The adventurers like, oh, there's a good adventurers will understand the hieroglyphics and use the stone to save them.
Like
before you
open the sarcophagus, like I don't understand that.
There's
I feel like it should be maybe giving us a chance.
There's various ways that this can end.
Hey,
and
we didn't do anything wrong. This is our story.
Yeah,
but like I said, it's a good thing we're book collectors, because we would be fired from the archaeology department.
There are still options out there.
Well, packing his stuff, I'll just say this belongs in a museum.
Oh, so you just take everything then, yeah?
He's not using it.
I'll put it into chat for you then.
You know, if I knew if Ozza, knew stuff about like ancient Egyptian cultures and that I was robbing this guy in his afterlife, I would leave it. But as ignorant as I am about such ways as fake Egyptian culture, I'm gonna loot this place dry. You know, because it belongs in a museum. Also, let's crash some economies with all this loot. Don't spend it all in one place. You'll crash the economy with inflation.
I mean, does it seem like there's anything else we can do to rectify this, or are we just like, this is just how it ends now?
I don't know if we know we did
the
wrong.
potential stuff here. Ooh, that came in infernal for some reason. Let me translate that for you.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Where are we? Where's common? There's common. And then it got rid of my paragraphing. Great. Hold on. I'll split that up for you.
I'm saying, perhaps I'm wrong, but I'm not sure we have any reason to believe we did anything wrong. He disappeared. Oops. I mean...
So there's a sapphire shard from the prince's right palm. Does it match the other sapphire shard? Or the other sapphire, the large sapphire?
Maybe. Hold on.
So I feel like that in itself would maybe have been a good hint that we were supposed to do something with the sapphire, but he just crumbled as soon as we opened the thing.
Except look at the picture. You can't see his palm until he crumbles. He's all wrapped up.
Yeah.
You can't show that.
I call bullshit on wizards.
Alright, let's see.
As I understand that each of the mysteries is written by someone else. Individual authors. Authors. Yeah, this was... never claimed to be articulate.
Let's see. That's fine. Where are we?
Looting.
Looting.
Well,
so yeah, you
looting.
took all those things. So there's the cylinder containing the scroll, the funerary items, the death mask, shard of the sapphire, and the memoirs explaining the nether scroll.
Solemn will grab the sapphire shard.
Okay. Does Kane want to take the scroll since he's, you know, Arcana?
I mean, you're pretty adept in Arcana as well.
No, I'm not.
But you want to be. This is
I tried.
the Nether Scroll is meant to be the kind of theory of like the origins of magic. So it's
Can we take the scrolls?
all right. Yeah. Well, there's
I'll
just the
take the-
one.
I'll take the gem, and our boss can take the big hat.
I already took the gem.
Oh, the shard.
The other gems. The other gems. You know, around the head.
The funerary
treasure.
items in the Prince's Shroud. That one?
I literally mean the jewels are around his head, just like a pillow.
Yeah, the funerary items wrapped into the Prince's Shroud, and then there's the platinum death mask above that.
Yeah, and the death mask goes to the boss.
Can I detect
Master
magic
Shadow.
on the sapphire shard?
Okay, let's see.
Well, if you do
Oh,
detect magic, it'll pop everything in the room.
What's the range of detect magic as well, please?
30 feet.
30.
30 feet. Okay.
Yeah, 30-foot radius.
Meta magic sculpt spell, so it only affects one item.
Is it stopped by walls at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's a solid wall
Okay.
or lead.
Alright, so there's the magic coming from the portal and yourselves.
I guess,
And the Sapphire's magic is fading, and the shard, I don't think bears any magic. It's a sizable chunk of sapphire though.
Sizable chunk.
I'm at a loss of what to do.
Try what was it? Maybe we could try restoring him? I don't know.
Well, I guess he's only technically been dead for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
How long has he been dead? How long did he just decay? Like, how long has it been since he decayed?
It's not if he. I think he was already dead inside, but I guess he was just preserved. I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
Though, isn't the point of revivification that the soul is still there and that you can drag it back?
Yeah,
But then
that's
again,
what I was
do you need a body? You need a body.
I don't know.
The soul needs a body.
We could try
Like
a
always getting
revive, or
Chadwick's.
maybe
I
there's
don't
a
think the spell
stronger
does that.
spell somewhere that we could use to
Let me see
bring
what
him
I
back
have
completely.
prepared.
Fucking true resurrection is the word you're looking for.
Maybe one of
I don't
those
think
or
I
something
have
else like that.
True resurrection, but I think I do have.
If you have just regular resurrection, and I still think you need part of a body. How much dust of him is left?
There's
Any
a lot.
hair follicles left?
There's dust and bones.
Okay, we can bring. We
Chad-
can bring
Chad-
it back.
sorry, Chaz,
I have raised dead.
That's
Shadow will say, didn't the dragon promise us treasure or something? Maybe there's something in there.
in the wall. What do you mean in there?
I don't know where it is, but the dragon was trying to bribe us with something. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
we don't
do
know
not-
where.
I
do
do
not know
not
where it
have.
is.
I do not have resurrection prepared.
Yeah, maybe there's.
But I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping us from resting here and then trying it. Because what's fucking 8 hours gonna matter on a resurrection spell? It works on anything dead within the last century. So
Century though. How long do we think that he's? I don't know. Again, we're asking the big question of was he like?
He's probably been
gentle
dead
repose?
for like centuries, and some big level magic was preserving him, ready to be taken into the realm by the afterlife by the golem, or
So
something.
if the magic of gentle repose is in effect, it should theoretically work. And except that gentle repose doesn't make you disintegrate once it runs out.
Magic is mysterious.
I
and
don't know.
Subject to the whims of a DM.
Kane, is there anything in the Nether Scroll that would maybe point towards anything? While
Who
you
can
look at
read?
that, maybe we can look for the dragon's treasure that he hinted about.
Who can read Netherese?
Kane
Can.
can with the helm of comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Let's see.
My BDSM mask.
Plus, it's in Draconic, so.
So Kane puts the
Nether
ball
scroll.
in his mouth.
Yeah. The Nether scroll is etched with Draconic writing. So it's written in Draconic.
You can't read an Elder Scroll. You'll go blind.
Salam is gonna just like go back through the whole area and look. Oh, hey, Aslan. And look for any like hidden areas or anything that there
Yeah.
might be
Okay.
treasure that the dragon was talking about.
Okay, so Kane, you start to look at the scroll, and it looks to be some pretty heavy magical theory stuff that you'll need to probably sit down and dedicate like a lot of time to understanding.
Yeah, so Kane would just sit down and he starts just going through the scroll. He uses a mage hand to like dab some sweat off his forehead.
So, okay. Yeah.
You want me to roll Arcana?
Let me see. No, you just start reading.
All right, so Kane would start reading it.
Azza, what are you up to?
Just packing up.
Packing up stuff in a nice way.
I'm not concerned about the prince disintegrating, but I'm supportive of my teammates wanting to try to correct it.
For the dragon's treasure.
Okay.
I
don't think it's here.
Okay.
He couldn't even get through the door.
You can start looking in that area.
Okay.
Where are we? The Mastaba.
So I started looking in the tomb room and then like worked my way back. So I'm looking through the whole underground area here.
I'm not enthused about helping, but I am being supportive. Yeah, Ozason, can you die on the other side of the room? I'm gonna check this corner. Sure. That's what I get for not caring enough.
Kane, while you're reading there, Chadwick looks very uncomfortable for a bit, and then he'll kind of like just sidle off and just leave you to it.
Kane doesn't even look at him.
Let's see, 27, that's good. 10.
I need to go through a couple of therapy or something.
So Salam, you find yours pretty quick. So you find one treasure hoard pretty quick. As you don't find one, but after maybe quite a long time of going like square inch by square inch, you'll eventually find something. So let's say Salam finds his pretty easily, then he just starts going through it, documenting everything, and then that takes him 30 minutes or so to maybe count everything because there's going to be a lot of coins. And then you find yours as well. Okay, so Salam, you find treasure hoard B. Okay,
so got a treasure hoard here.
Yeah.
All right.
In this, you find 1,240 electrum pieces.
Oh, come on, electrum. Ugh.
Yeah, but where does a dragon?
You can leave it. You don't have to take it.
I was thinking it was gonna be platinum.
Let's see.
Treasure and then, was on the other side of the door.
There's a staff as well, and a very fanciful
whoever wrote this adventure
longbow.
is just a dick.
I like electrum. I think it's a nice color.
Staff and a longbow.
Yes.
This is kind of a broke ass fucking dragon.
Yo, check the staff. It's probably got a wish spell on it. Although he couldn't wish for that door open, so I guess not.
Yes, and then Azza, you find one later after Salam has finished counting out 1,240 pieces of electrum. In yours, you find 4,450 gold pieces, 370 platinum pieces. There's your platinum.
How did he find?
And then
I rolled like 17 higher than him.
You
And
know,
then you find
I am
a
favored by the gods, not just
what
one
looks
god.
to be some sort of wooden stick, or
All
perhaps a
right.
wand of sorts, and then a very hefty, well-made written scroll.
Okay. I think if it's on my spell list, I can read the scroll. It's a
It's
spell
I
wizard.
don't think this is on your spell list.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Does this have to be on your like spell list to know it instantly?
To know it instantly,
Probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this spell won't be on your spell list.
Can I look
Okay.
at it?
Of course.
If you want, yeah.
No, it's my fate. It's my intelligible scroll.
You
So
just
Electrum are worth 5 silver pieces, so 2 Electrum is worth a gold.
stonks.
So divide the electrum by
So
half,
there was
and
so
you
there
get
was
that much gold.
670 gold in this fucking
Azza will come. Azza's son will come looking for Kane, and your light sight
Yeah,
will look to him, and you'll say,
I couldn't find him because I can't see through his eyes. I don't
you
have
can't?
vision from him.
"Oh really?
That's why I was
You
trying to
should
like
do.
highlight the whole map to find him, and I couldn't. So like,
Oh, you need to see him to click on him. That doesn't make sense. You
He was by the final
configure
stairs.
ownership. Oh no, this is
I think you have to have them like selected.
You're owner. You should have. You guys should be the owner for him, so you should be able to just see him.
He might
I
not have
can't
had
see
vision
him.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
know him, see
Maybe
him.
it's because you have more than one on the map. Anyway, yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't have vision.
It doesn't matter.
Let me see. No, he has vision.
yeah, now I can see him.
Okay. In fact, he can see
weird.
everything for some reason.
Okay, wait. We've probably already done this, but like, try to highlight off of you so you deselect yourself. Nope, that doesn't work for me.
If you click on Azazun Kane, can you like are the walls blocking your sight?
I don't even see him anymore. Where is he?
He's like with Kane.
So I can't see through him. I just see him.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just see him. I can't see through him.
Okay, that's maybe if I just delete and replace him.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, same.
Okay, whatever, it's fine.
But it can't go through walls, so that's good.
Okay, so yeah, you guys can
That's
start
fine.
a long rest and start kind of looking at what these items are that you found.
My detect magic, I guess, probably would have still been up. So
Yeah,
guessing all of this stuff
the
was
staff, the
magical?
longbow, the stick, they're all magical and
okay.
of some.
Did I recognize the scroll?
No, you've not seen this scroll before. It's very high level magic.
Yeah, I've got 8th level spells.
It's very high level magic. What? Let me just double check.
Wait.
It's 12th level magic.
Ooh. Wait,
What level is this spell?
you have 8th level spells?
Yeah. Remember, I was mad that we weren't going to make it to 17th level because I wanted my 9th level spells.
You seem to understand some of the magical theory that's written on there, but it seems like there's a few steps that you don't quite get. Let's readjust Assassin's HP as well. Why has he got a blue? Oh, he's got temporary hit points for some reason. Let's get rid of those. Okay.
Man, we get 8th level spells a lot earlier than I remember us getting. That surprised me. Like, whoa.
So yeah, you can start a long rest and start maybe understanding what these items are.
Sure.
For the spell scroll, you'll have to roll Arcana and study what that is.
Kane will have to roll
Kane,
Arcana.
Chadwick, get to it.
Chadwick can, since Kane's reading. Let's see, Arcana.
Don't forget to say please.
Kane's reading.
Yeah, Chadwick will get it.
I'm being attacked by my kid every now and again.
Yeah, I see. So Chadwick will understand what this is after a little bit. So he spends quite a bit of time kind of going over it, checking notes, maybe transing a little bit of magic to go into his mind palace and check things. While he does this, you guys kind of go over the magical items as well. So let's see, you have found a +2 longbow. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
You have found a
needed
staff
that.
of withering, and you have found a wand of polymorph.
Ooh.
Oh
So-
god.
So I believe the staff of
No.
withering needs attunement. What about the wand of polymorph?
Wands normally aren't attunement.
Have I told you about my
Requires
basic?
attunement by a spellcaster.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking worthless.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I. So in the old days, before legendary resistance,
Mm-hmm.
one of the polymorph ended a vampire fight that would have killed us in first round of the first turn.
Oh yeah.
Because zippity zap, that bloodsucker's now a goat. Failed to
Yeah,
save.
Staff of Withering is basically like a broke-ass staff of striking, kind of.
Like it's broken.
Broke
No,
as
like
in good
it's
or broke as in bad?
broke ass. Like, just like a worse version of it, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna use it.
It has like, no, it's like Cleric, Druid, and Bard attunement or something.
Mm-hmm.
What? This is discrimination against wizards.
It's not that good. You wouldn't want it. It only has 3 charges. You release a charge to do like 2d10 necrotic.
Yeah, but I'm looking at a picture. It's just got that gnarly ass hand. Just like.
So after you've kind of understood them, Chadwick he continues mumbling for a while, and then you see his eyes go wide with comprehension. Then he kind of looks around quickly, and he's like, "This is pretty big."
Yeah.
If I'm reading this correct, this is a wish spell scroll.
What? Like
And
that
you see him keep looking around, and he's like talking in a hushed voice as well. We should be careful with what we do use this for. This is some heavy stuff.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, if the Draco Lich had that, why didn't he just wish for what he fucking wanted?
I don't know. Maybe you couldn't read or something.
Maybe
Dragon's normally
wish.
pretty smart.
Maybe wish was on his spell list.
Maybe. I don't know. I
He
mean,
was a Draco Lich.
Maybe he was a clerical Draco Lich.
maybe he's saving it for a rainy day. Who knows?
You know, he had forever to
I
live,
mean-
so he didn't need to waste his wish spell. Eventually, someone's gonna open the door.
Yeah,
I
very
want
true.
that wish spell to kill us, though. You know.
I mean, I guess we could use it for ourselves, or we could use it to revive the prince and send him to his afterlife. But this should be a group discussion, I think. I guess we should get Kane.
We should probably just hold on to it. And
Why
See
do
if
we
we're
believe
gonna
he's
need
not
it.
in his afterlife?
yeah, I have no reason to believe he's not in his afterlife.
I mean, didn't you
Like,
say
he
your
did-
vision showed him being taken into his afterlife?
Yeah, and I would just assume that like that happened because there was no clues that like it didn't. Like
I don't know.
just basically assumed that the vision that we saw was like what happened when we opened the thing.
More
Because
importantly,
like,
just like
because it didn't like show us like anybody using the sapphire to like do anything, did it? The vision? I don't remember that.
I don't
I
know.
think more important.
I don't really
is,
know
like,
how this afterlife stuff works.
I mean, his soul goes somewhere. It's probably. It's not like he went
just
to
cut
hell.
to his soul, and he's just falling through the void, screaming. "Ah!" Just being torn
missed
apart by
style.
goblins.
Well, I don't know why he got himself in that position. Maybe he doesn't deserve a good afterlife if he's going to goblin hell.
Well, from what the frescoes depict, he was a very nice person.
Exactly. I mean,
So
why does
I
he need our
trust
help?
Kane, but I don't know if I scroll of wish trust Kane.
That's probably why Chadwick's looking around, because he sure as fuck doesn't trust Kane.
Like I
That's-
trust him. I don't know if I scroll of wish trust him though.
That's fair.
Kane probably used it
That's
to add an
completely
extra
fair.
inch or something.
oh please, he'd
Wish
add
for
at
that
least
taller,
2.
a few inches on top of his height, so he could be a tall boy.
I can't believe this wand of polymorph requires attunement. That's so dumb.
Really? I didn't think wands
You
required.
could use the
attunement.
wish spell to
Yeah,
get extra
normally they
attunement
don't.
slots.
Yeah,
Can you do
let's
that?
wish for more attunement.
Wish for more
slots.
attunement slots.
Let's do that. Wish for the
for
whole
all of
party to get an extra attunement slot. I'm in.
no. Wish for us all to be level 20.
I think there's specific rules about leveling. I think you can only give like one level to one person.
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
Same with like improving stats. I think you can only.
I mean, I'm
improve,
just gonna
like, one stat by
if you
two.
use it, I'll look at the wish, see how potentially big it is, and then if the bigger it is, the more I'll probably monkey paw it.
I wish I went up one level and you go up to level 1.
Yeah. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, did you go get Kane?
Yes.
I mean, during this, Azza would have come to Kane and like been like, oh, they found some treasure. So if Kane listens to him, he'll be like, that Azza's son will report that to Kane.
Yeah, once Kane is done reading everything about the Netherese and
So
getting whatever he can from
the Nether.
what-
Are you reading the Nether Scroll or the memoirs?
the Nether Scroll. He'll go through all of it, but first he'll start with the Nether Scroll.
So I don't know how long it took these guys to find the hordes and have categorize it. During that time, you were just reading this Nether Scroll, and you get an idea that you've barely added like a drop into this like 100-gallon bucket. This is going to take a long time to read, like a very long time to read and comprehend.
Alright, he's gonna pocket the Nether Scroll.
Oh, you got deep
And-
pockets.
He'll start looking at the memoirs, see if there's anything that stands out.
Yeah, so there's the general story of the prince, and then he talks about the Nether Scroll as well. So he talks about how it will take a long time to study. When he himself studied, he had to dedicate to his time of probably somewhere around 8 hours a day, and it would probably I might reduce this. As written, it says it takes 30 days of concentrated study, at least 8 hours a day, to attempt to understand this scroll.
Jesus.
And
Well,
if it goes wrong, there's a
Ain't nobody got
chance
time for
that
that.
it will.
Hey, we got time for that. We're in the past.
Wait,
Not
what
true.
happens if it goes wrong?
If it goes wrong, there's a chance that it will ravage your mind.
Ooh.
My mind's already ravaged. I'm immune to that.
But like it promises like understanding of Arcana on a high level.
I mean, we might as well just stay here in the past for 30 days and let him fucking try it then.
And
I mean, when else are we gonna get the time to do that?
That's true.
I'm gonna look into how long it takes for a Draco Lich to reform then if you're gonna spend 30 days here.
Wait, we
We'll
haven't.
just kill his ass again.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, was there a phylactery or anything?
You've combed
here or
this
no?
place and you haven't found what you would presume to be a phylactery. Not that I know. I don't know how much you know about liches, but you haven't found anything that might look like that. I mean, do you guys know about phylacteries?
I mean, I would assume being a high-level cleric that Salam would, but
I would say Kane's not really sure about.
You could do an Arcana or a Religion check.
see, I suck at those because they're intelligence checks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm gonna take that with the roll with a grain of salt. So roll and see what you get.
Oh. Well, it is about us knowing things. Anyways, I'll make the roll just in case.
Okay, Salam, you did pretty well there. So I would have given you knowledge of, or maybe vague knowledge of what one is, but yeah, you'll get a lot more details now. So yeah, you guys are able to put your heads together and understand that liches or Draco liches, they bind their life to a phylactery that can come in many forms, and in order to truly destroy them, the phylactery needs to be destroyed. and also the phylactery is often fed the souls of living to sustain the Lich, or in this case, the Draco Lich.
Has he been keeping up with that?
Probably. You don't know.
Because he might be a Draco Demi-Lich.
Maybe.
I hope not.
Yeah, that would not be good.
That Demi-Lich fucking sucked. That stupid anti-magic bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, let's put that into the treasure searching. So while you were searching, you were kind of you just struck up some casual conversation that somehow led to the previous fight, and like, oh, that thing was dead. Maybe it was a Draco Lich. Does it have a phylactery? And then you start searching for that as well, and you can't find anything that looks to be a phylactery or looks like it might be a phylactery. But then again, it could be anything. It could be like a coin. It could be a jar. It could be...
Would detect magic not reveal a phylactery?
Good question. Let me see.
Oh, that is a good question.
Yeah, I
How
don't
do I
know.
spell
Because
phylactery?
that's super high level. Phylacetery.
I would have never spelled that right.
Yeah.
Because does a phylactery, like, I don't even know, does a phylactery have magic when the
Should
soul's
have.
out of it? Or is it only magical when the soul's inside of it?
Well, the soul is always inside of it. That's the thing, is it holds your soul, and that's why, like, it can bring you back to life if your body dies, because your soul is in the phylactery and not in your body.
I thought it was like a place that your
No,
soul
it's
is
like
bound to. So like you die and then it like wisps back into it.
No, it's like your soul is bound in this phylactery. It's like the housing for your soul, so
Got
that
it.
you can't die unless that phylactery gets destroyed. That's why normally liches keep their phylacteries in different locations from the location they're at. Like, they'll have multiple layers, and like one will be for them and one will be for their phylactery.
So what I would say is, unless you guys find otherwise, detect magic you'd find like a necromancy aura, I guess, but you wouldn't know if it's a phylactery. You'd then have to use like identify or something on it to see if that is the phylactery or just a jar of necromantic energy that will turn you into a zombie if you open it or something.
I'll cast detect magic and go through this entire place then and just see if anything's getting off, like
necromancy magics. I think. You guys don't have any necromancy magic on you, do you? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, no, you don't find any of that then.
Man, I just have a hard time believing this guy kept up a phylactery while he was waiting at this door for centuries.
Yeah, maybe he has minions or something. Or maybe he just has a big like amount of souls already.
In the vision, was there anything about like the dragon? I don't remember.
Your vision? No.
Yeah.
It was just the golem kind of taking the sarcophagus through the portal into the afterlife.
Gotcha.
Before
that's what the golem wanted. The golem sort of said so.
But there's like hieroglyphics all over this place, right?
Sorry?
Oh yeah, the vision might have been better before we opened the thing.
Yeah, well, I did the vision as like a hint, because this wasn't there should have maybe been a vision when you first got the sapphire. Like, this vision you got was something I've put in to try and hint that something has gone wrong. So I guess there should have been I guess if I were to do this again, I would provide another vision as well when you first pick up the stone. Yeah. Oh well.
I don't need to know anything's gone wrong. Everything went great.
I mean, wrong in the sense that the prince is in purgatory now or something.
Well, if he's in purgatory, maybe he did something wrong. He deserves to be there.
No, he was a nice guy.
Yeah, I guess he's not in purgatory.
But there's like hieroglyphics all over this place, right?
Like
stuff?
Frescoes, like just and hieroglyphs, I guess, just showing the nice deeds he did.
Okay. Is
Like
there anything
he's
about the dragon in any of these, or no?
in these ones. No, the dragon was just in
Oh,
the frescoes in the purple worm place.
the
Here
purple
it's
worm
just
place.
the
Okay.
prince running through the streets, handing out loaves of bread, getting high fives, and everyone is just like loving it. And then he's like dead,
Gotcha.
and he's being laid to rest.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess you could call a meeting over the wish scroll and maybe decide what you want to do.
What PvP for the Wish Scroll?
You could do PvP now, I guess. I mean, 30 days to train as a son and read the scroll could be good.
Can we wish Azazun becomes a real life dragon?
You'd have to feed him a lot of protein.
Ooh, a lot of protein.
Feed him Chadwick.
Chadwick didn't have enough protein. Perhaps I have enough protein.
He got
I
that
would
brain,
How
that
many-
brain mass.
Sacrifice for my
How many
son.
heroes feasts would it take to turn Azasan into a dragon?
A lot, I imagine. I mean, we're gonna boost him since he survived this ordeal. Give him like multi-attack and maybe make him a bit more robust.
Sure.
We'll see, but he is still just a kobold. We'll just make him a kobold on steroids.
I wish there was I really wish there was an upcast on holy weapons so I could cast I could maybe it did more damage, or like maybe I could cast on like 2 weapons or something. That'd be fucking dope.
That sounds crazy.
That's very
Yeah.
disappointing that there's no
So,
upcast on it.
yeah, let's push for a decision on what we're going to do so we can get things rolling.
I say we wait here for 30 fucking days. Me and
Well,
Isaac can look for
you
the
guys
flat
don't know
three.
about the 30 days thing yet, and
Oh.
so Kane will need to come in and tell that, and then there'll also be the wish scroll. Do you hide the wish scroll before Kane comes? Salam has high perception, so you'll probably hear Kane coming.
Yeah, Salam would probably say, let's just put this away for now.
So yeah,
We decide what to do with it later.
Chadwick like stuffs it down his pants then.
We know Kane would never look in Chadwick's pants. I know this wasn't be our first choice, but it's a good choice.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so Kane comes in with Azasan.
Well, gentlemen, find anything useful?
Chadwick looks like he has a bit of a bulge in his pants for some reason.
A wand of polymorph, a longbow of magicness, a magic staff, some gold, platinum, electrum. Apparently they used that in this place.
Oh, throw that shit out.
I'll take the Electrum. Good God.
It's like just
Anyways,
trapped.
there's also gold and platinum over there.
Did you come to any understanding on the scroll?
Yes, I understand it'll take me probably like a month to read this damn thing and make
What?
sense of it.
It's just a simple scroll. Takes a month to read that?
It is
It's a
not
simple
a simple scroll.
That thing is huge.
It's very detailed, and I don't
Yeah.
want to overlook anything and make us get lost in the scriptures. The memoirs, on the other hand, are very easy to read. They're just pretty much what depicts on the wall.
What potential magics do you think would be unlocked from your initial reading from this Netheri scroll?
Yeah, what good would it do you?
Well, it's very intricate and detailing the mysteries of the arcanas.
Sure.
So I can re-elaborate on a few things there as well. So this,
Just looking for a practical.
yeah, in the
assessment.
memoirs, this is something the prince himself has read. So it clearly hasn't been consumed with him reading and understanding it. So it offers the chance of great understanding of arcana, in widening your understanding of arcana and general intelligence. And through that intelligence you'll get benefits, but that comes with the risk of mental fatigue, madness, and damage.
No, just like bringing out the scroll.
So I mean, with enough time, everyone could read it, I guess, if they were mentally
Yeah, I
fortuitous
think
enough.
it would. I think it would take Salam a lot more than a month to read that.
Maybe.
Well, maybe
Well, there's
Not the best.
reading it, and then at the end you basically do a roll to
Yeah, it's an
kind of
intelligence check, though, isn't it?
maybe.
Yeah, that's not something Salam will be doing.
well, I
Maybe
mean,
on a rainy day you can
maybe-
give it a go. Several
maybe-
rainy days.
He's not a quick reader. That's what I'm saying. It'd take him more than 30 days anyway.
Uh-huh.
well, perhaps this will be good for Kane if maybe it'll give him more perspective and get him past his bad habits.
I'm just trying to look if there's anything I can do that would help him.
What bad habits are you talking about, Azza?
None.
Let me
course
go
not.
through.
Insight check.
Chadwick kind of is like snickering at that. He's like,
You insight that I think you're a whore.
yeah, you like read between the lines 100%, and like as is giving you that look, like you're a hoe.
Faux show.
You were born on the street corner.
But I mean, it's just a bad habit. It's not like a personality flaw.
It's like a sex addict.
We'll work on it. We'll
It's a
work on it in
serious
therapy.
condition.
It's a serious condition.
Anyway. So yeah, they present the riches and the magical items, anything you're wanting from the findings, Kane.
Well,
No, I'll let Azazun take a pick of an item that he wants.
I mean, I guess that's you picking an item. Like, what?
Oh my
what
god,
would you give
him the wand of polymorph.
he's not
Then
a
he can polymorph
spellcaster.
into something
bad
good.
idea.
No, he'll probably be good with the bow because he has a decent dex.
Oh, okay.
It's not. He's not wrong. If he doesn't take
give
the
him the
bow,
bow.
I'll take the bow.
Yeah, I
But
thought
Yeah,
Az would
I
take
suck at
that.
bows.
He got
So,
a 16
The wand of
dex.
polymorph
Oh,
requires
yeah.
attunement by a spellcaster.
Oh, damn.
What about what was it, the staff of withering?
Yeah,
Nope,
it's
still
like Cleric,
spellcasters.
Druid, and Bard.
Yeah.
I don't suppose he's gonna evolve into a high-level thief and then get trick magic item.
Yeah, cleric, druid, or warlock.
I think he'll be good with the bow because he has a
Let
+3
me
dex,
see.
right?
What
Yeah,
kind of
give
bow
him
was
the
it?
bow. Plus
Plus
two
two.
longbow.
A longbow. This thing's probably taller than him. But it's
Yeah, but
magic.
don't
It's
magic. Yeah, but
Yeah,
don't
magic
magic
item.
items like kind of like
Yeah,
shape to the
that's
side
true.
of the person.
I know definitely with attunement, but in this case, yeah, sure. I mean, unless Azza wants it, but he's got a flying
It's better.
sword, so it's
It's
probably
better.
okay.
It's better with him.
Alright,
If we're really
If
really
Az is
taking
having to
to
use
the
his
end game,
bow, we're fucked.
Yeah, for real.
where are
Plus,
we?
once Azazun gets multi-attack, that long bow +2 is gonna. That's what a
Could actually
D8
be
plus
good.
5.
Okay. all right, whoever's taking care of Azazun's sheet, this is important.
I'm
Because
adding the
I
longbow to it.
bequeath to him
Mhm.
8 + 1 arrows.
Ooh.
Okay, you big queef. 8 + 1
I'll
arrows.
put them on him as well. Give them 8. Quantity
Yeah.
8.
I'm trying to look if there's anything that I would have that would maybe help you with that stupid scroll, but the only thing I could come up with
Hyperbolic
maybe
time
is,
chamber or something.
is like enhance ability maybe.
I've read a book of Big Brain, and my brain's still only 18.
I mean, you could give it a shot. You could like read it together.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just going to if we're gonna stay and do this, because I have enough spell slots to keep enhance ability on Kane for the entire 8 hours every day.
Okay, what does enhance ability do again?
I would probably just give him
Was it the owl wisdom one?
Fox's cunning so that he has advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay,
Just
so
makes him smarter, basically.
yeah, at the end it's gonna be on Arcana check, but you can basically give him advantage on that. If you like,
Yeah, that's what
if you
the
like
cunning would do.
religiously kind of like keep that up. And
Yeah.
and for the sake of it, I'll just like cut down the days as well.
Okay.
What would Azza be doing during this? Training
I'd tr-
maybe Azza-san, or maybe
I don't
searching
know.
for
I tried to read as
phylactery.
well. I could benefit a lot. I'm no full wizard, but I'm a bit wizard-like.
Okay, I mean,
I could do enhanced ability on both of you for 8 hours every day, I think.
yeah. I mean, I
Let
could.
me see.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
3, 6. Yeah, I can do it on both of you
Okay,
for
I can.
We
8
should.
hours every day.
Since it will be 2 people reading at once, which is probably not allowed, I'll probably increase the time that it will take to read it then. So you're gonna need rations for like.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can get the create food and water.
Oh, do you have create food and water?
Pretty sure I can get that. Yeah.
Because if you do,
I
then
think
we can ignore that.
also
Yeah, I can get create food and water. So
All right, so you guys spend, let's add for 2 people reading it.
I mean, it also might come down to maybe we should like
Okay, so it takes
go hang out
39
with-
days to read it. So you spend 39 days somewhere eating like bland ass food and just reading this thing.
land and ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have Azza-san practice with the bow.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll get a hang of it eventually. We'll give him multi-tack as well. Let's see.
I guess I could like try and I'm proficient with martial weapons, so I could like help train him in the bow while I'm just like barely concentrating on this like low level spell that I'm giving to them, because I wouldn't have to do anything else really. So I can help train him on that or whatever.
Multi-attack, there we go, give him multi-attack. So is that like 2 attacks or something? Yeah, 2
Yeah,
attacks.
2 attacks.
Yeah, give him multi-attack, he's got a +2 longbow. And we can
Several +1 arrows.
maybe boost his health a bit as well after the training. Like, give him like, I don't know, 75 hit points. Is that a lot? Should be fine.
75 total?
Yeah.
That's
For a
probably
kobold, that's a lot.
fine. I mean, that's a lot for a kobold.
Yeah, a lot
but-
for a kobold. I'm at 85, so
Yeah. Okay, maybe
I'm
put it down
well,
to like 60 or
I'm
something.
at 179 now, so
Let's give him 60
this
hit
is all
points then.
perspective.
So after the
but
30
he's
days,
also
he's
the
like
healthiest
ripped.
kobold alive.
Yeah, this guy he gets ripped at the end of all this.
Because
Like,
I mean, 60
shredded,
HP
yoked and all that.
is like 1 breath weapon or spell or something at our level.
I mean, this is like end game, so
Yeah.
he could still get like power words killed or something. So yeah, you guys spend the next 39 days reading this nethery scroll. Where did it go?
Damn, I wish I could read it, but there's no way Salam is smart enough for this.
Let's see, where did I put this thing?
Intelligence is a dump stat, they said.
So you guys are going
It'll
to
be
be
fine,
doing
they said.
a Arcana check with Salam's magic, so you can do that at advantage. Let me just grab something as well.
That's good.
Took away that natural 1.
Yeah, for real. Oh, it was the first roll too. Well, thank God I did enhance ability. That could have been real bad.
Okay,
Yep.
21, that's pretty high.
Hell yeah, and 19, nice guys.
My
I
brain
love
is
how-
overflowing.
My first roll was a natural 20 to insight check Azza, and then my next roll that means something is a natural 1.
Okay. Maybe
I
I'll-
guess my
What
opinion
did
of
you
you
see
is
here?
really just really bothered you.
Okay,
Get
so
some.
we'll do Kane first. Let's see.
Kind of jealous of you guys right now.
So as you begin, at some point, Kane, you just kind of like start putting things together, and like your mind just opens up to the weave and everything. You just get this rush and everything just is, it's very overwhelming, and you take
Holy shit.
79 psychic damage and then pass out.
Well, hey, at least it didn't kill you.
Yeah. So you are at this. Lowering. I'm being kind here. So yes,
Oh,
yes.
please,
I am
my
a
brain,
gracious
it's-
DM. So I'll let this work. So upon regaining consciousness, your intelligence score will increase by 2 to a maximum of 22. So that's fine. How the fuck are you understanding this with 12 intelligence? Okay, so yeah,
because he's got Arcana.
he's got
You
Arcana.
know, he's
Yeah.
got
So your intelligence
specialized
score will
intelligence.
increase by 2. So you can't
Your
benefit from this
intelligence is only
scroll again.
12. You're not that much smarter than Salam.
Yes.
Why do you think I
And
make so many bad decisions?
let's see. So
Hey,
you will.
hey, decisions is wisdom.
Hey,
Okay.
Az's should go up to 20 though. That's good.
Yes.
I should
So
go up to 20 unless I failed.
I mean, you guys are failing, but
I would not be
I'm
surprised
giving
if
you a
DC 20.
slice of the cake. I'm giving you a slice
Oh,
of the
the
cake.
21's a fail?
Yeah, the DC is
Holy shit.
25 actually, but I'm giving you a
Oh my
slice
god.
of the cake.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Kane would have to roll a fucking. I mean, Azza can't even
Yeah.
get there.
So
and
Azza, you
Kane
are
would have to roll a 19 or
also
20.
you're under 20, so you're going to take this as well. 93.
My
93.
brains.
So 93 psychic damage and you pass out. You still get the increase of 2, but also let's
This is
see.
the time, of course,
Can you
when the dragon
roll
wakes up.
a d100, please?
Ooh, that's
I
exciting.
mean, yes. I am aware of their works.
Right in the middle.
Where did we go? What did you get? Let's see. 48. Okay.
48.
Insanity points, huh? We're opening up that DMG.
Okay, so I'll give you this one. So
Is it long
whisper,
term
whisper
or
this
short
to
term
you.
madness?
Where are we? As a
Oh my god! Now I remember whispering. I have a condition I've completely forgot about.
you have, yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, my bad. I'll work on it. I don't think I've done anything like anathema to this condition, but I did forget about it.
So this and this. This should go to you. Okay. Yeah.
Second campaign, Thomas's character gets all messed up.
So yeah, you all wake on this, and you'll probably get advantage on like magical checks of understanding, that kind of thing. So yeah, you do have a new understanding of the kind of like foundation and core theory of magic. So after 2 hours, that's quite low. After 2 hours, the Azza and Kane regain consciousness, and at this, a portal will a portal will open up in the realm.
Well, why?
And you're not using the
Whatever.
wish spell, yeah? You're to resurrect the prince.
Mm-mm.
That's fine.
No, because I really don't think that Salam would put anything together that we like. He thinks the vision happened because we completed whatever we were supposed to.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know about the spell, so
That's fine.
because
You'll be
if
doomed
not,
to
we would have
purgatory.
a
Alright.
palace with many maidens.
It's
Yep.
it's whatever. You're not missing much.
So yeah, you guys wake up with like a cracking headache, but the rush of knowledge is kind of settling now. And it's like you have a deeper understanding of the weave and the foundation of magics.
Just for my curiosity, if they'd rolled a 25, what would they have gotten?
Where are we? 25. So it's the +2 to intelligence and advantage against spell effects.
Oh,
So
holy
like,
shit, that's
yeah,
really strong.
yeah. So yeah, you technically failed, but you know, I want to give you something.
Yeah, I feel like giving them the int, but not
Yeah,
the
but also the Nethery
advantage
scroll
on
is
saves.
not consumed. It still could be
Oh,
read by other
I
people.
wonder how much I wonder how much the
Yeah,
fucking keep will give us for that.
yeah. But yeah, so it could be read by other people, but it can't be reread by the same person. If they fail, they can attempt it again, but we don't want to be
Gotcha.
here for like months upon months.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, the portal is before you.
Well, shall we leave this tomb then?
I'm
I
still a
think
little worried that we didn't find a phylactery for this Dracolich. That means he's just going to come back and be here throughout history, so that's kind
Eh,
of a problem, but
he's a glorified doorman. Let him be. It's
I
exactly
guess
what he deserves.
I guess we'll see him again in 100 years.
I think we're back farther than 100 years, has it?
It's a long time ago.
I don't remember. I don't really care.
But
Obviously, we're done.
yes, I guess let's get out of here. I mean, I wanted to stay for a whole year so that I could cast Temple of Gods on the same spot for the whole year and then just have this random temple to someone be here forever, but you know.
Uh-huh.
That seems a bit like a pain in the butt for the rest of us.
Well, you guys don't want to hang out for a year?
Okay.
No.
Listen,
Maybe not.
I appreciate the food that you made, but it is awfully bland, and I am in dire need of some delicious wine, sugary foods, and the flesh of the comfort type.
Fine.
You're missing a missness.
One of many.
Okay. Alright, so you guys step on into the portal. So you step into the portal and start rushing through a dimensional hallway, and you see what looks to be where you left. However, the hallway starts to shake and shudder, and you find yourselves being thrown about and kind of losing your way, and you kind of lose sight of the keep and where you're heading, and then you start to feel the pressure of this extra dimensional space kind of pushing down upon you. Something seems to be going very wrong. Where are we?
With the portal?
With being transported back to
Oh,
where you came from. So
I don't like that.
yeah, everything is going very wrong, and you feel like the magic is going awry in some way, and you just go spinning off into the void. You feel the pressure of this extra dimensional space kind of pushing down upon your very being and mind. Can everyone make Constitution saving throws, please?
Well, one more adventure, it seems. Let's go.
We got our level up, right? Since we
Yeah,
rested all
when
those
you
times?
come back, you'll level up. So when you come back and rest in the keep, you'll level up. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So 17, that's pretty good.
So we don't have our level up yet?
Not yet, no.
Damn it.
17, 25. Okay. So Azza rolled pretty high. Oh no, Azza's son, yeah. So Salam. So the pressure of this extra dimensional space weighs upon your body and your mind, and you feel yourselves, except for Azza, begin to slip out of consciousness. You soon find yourself, you kind of call out to your comrades, and you see them kind of struggling to remain conscious, and everyone else seems to pass out around you. And you find yourself drifting through the void, conscious
Oh shit.
and surrounded by
I'm an
the others.
idiot. You know what I should have done when we were at the thing is I should have divine intervention to been like, where's this fucking phylactery?
Mhm.
I could have tried it like every day for 30 days.
Okay.
39 days.
So yeah.
I sigh and I sort of like swim over to the unconscious people and just start grabbing a hold of them. It's like, don't drift off, you dumbasses.
Okay, so you kind of gather up everyone and kind of keep them together. Then what?
Do I need to progress further, or does the transportation sort of happen on its own?
You seem to be moving still, but you don't know where.
I just tried to make sure that when this ends, I end up upright.
Okay, so you make yourself in a position that you feel like is upright, and you start waiting.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hey,
minute.
what did Chadwick roll?
Oh yeah, Chadwick.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah, what
very
that
good
bitch roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, you better be
Oh,
unconscious.
he's unconscious as
motherfucker.
well. So yeah. So
hell yeah.
as you rope everyone together, you make yourself what you presume to be upright, and you start waiting. Minutes pass, hours pass, time passes.
Hours.
I try to swim forward
hmm
after hour. The fuck.
You swim forward and you make some distance from your comrades, but it doesn't seem to be getting anywhere.
I swim back. I get tired of standing, and I just like crisscross applesauce.
Crisscross applesauce.
In the middle of this teleportation effect.
Yeah.
And then I get bored and
You get how quick does it take you to get bored?
the hour.
The hour.
I suppose to be, if I'm generous. So I'll generously try to shake Azazun awake. Wake up! Wake up!
It doesn't seem to be responsive.
All right. I try to wake up Chadwick. Wake up.
No, nothing. They seem to be unconscious. Maybe some high-level
do
magic might resusc them, but yeah.
Do I have a weak ass potion? I might be able to just slip them to see what happens. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay. Very generic potion of healing for Salam. Anything happen?
No. He seems to be healthy, but just out cold.
Crap.
Oh, I have a question. Since I have that ability that stops me from going unconscious one time, can I roll another con save to see if I
This
can resist
is
it?
different, but if you want to have advantage, sure.
Because I feel like I never use this thing.
Yeah, go for it.
I think it's Strength of the Grave.
I'm awesome, so can I divine intervention to pray to Saloon and not go unconscious?
You didn't see this coming, so no. Yeah, this is like just the pressure of this space is just suddenly on you, and then maybe you start calling out to Saloon, but yeah, before you know it, you're out.
I pray every day that I don't just suddenly fall unconscious.
One higher. That's
One
all
higher.
I got.
That's not enough, unfortunately. So yeah, is there anything else that you might want to try to get them awake again? Any restoration spells or anything?
Who would be? Hold on, don't. Silouan would understand. After all, I did just use a potion on him. I attempt to inflict some damage with, a painful slap.
A painful slap.
Just an unarmed attack.
You give them like a big old slap, and the impact and the crack of the slap just like echoes into the void, and you see like bruising kind of welt up, and his cheek puffs up. But yeah, no response.
I feel like you would have slapped Kane first. Let's be real.
Yeah, but I figured you'd actually forgive me.
That's true. That is true.
Kane holds grudges.
King, and you're gonna slap his face? What?
That's his moneymaker.
Yeah, trust me. Kane was the first thought,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a reconcept, and I think I might kill Az's son, which would be very unpopular.
Yeah.
With
So
how easily we killed his brothers, I think I'd snap his neck with a slap.
Try
So-
stomping on Chadwick.
I like Chadwick.
yeah, Chadwick
I
likes
don't
you.
want him to lose faith in me. Anyways, I'm guessing the slap didn't work.
No, the slap
So-
did not work.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. I'm not one of your restoration casters, Acheron.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I
So
cast evocation like a real warrior.
so another hour passes. You think? I mean, at what point do you think Az would lose track of time?
After the hour, because he just stopped caring.
Okay, so another hour maybe passes, or is it 2? Maybe 3, you're not sure. And you're still drifting.
Boy, I wish I was unconscious.
Yeah, you do.
The wish spell activates.
No.
That is a good point.
Don't make me
Campaign-
do it.
The wish
Campaign
spell
ending.
is there. That is there.
Don't
That is a
make me-
thing.
Don't make
So,
me reach into Chadwick's pants.
so several hours pass. You don't feel yourself getting hungry or thirsty. You don't know how much time has passed, but you know you're still here, and you seem to have made no progress.
So this
Is
is
it
what one
hours?
goes like. Days.
Is it more hours? Days? You at some it's a long time. You fall asleep, you wake up. You fall asleep, you wake up. That wish scroll, it's there.
You know what? After the first time I fall asleep, I just see how far I can swim.
You can swim away,
Fuck everyone else.
but you
I
can
need
still
2 hands to swim.
you can drag them with you, or you can just leave them, but you still seem to be going on a set path. But yeah, you're surrounded by like the voids, glittering light. There's nothing here, just
That's starting to
you.
give me a migraine.
Yeah, you swim. You don't seem to get anywhere.
I nap. I swim again. Work on my backstroke.
Yeah. Yeah, days. Well, you don't know if it's days, but you go through several sleep cycles and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going and
I
keep
guess-
on going.
I guess I stop and pray. It's like,
Who'd you pray to?
dear saloon, your champion's sleeping. I'm out of company. And I seem to be lost in this hole in time and space.
Mm-hmm.
The moon was there when we left. The moon was there when we came. Let's see me through to the other side. Amen.
Okay, that was nice.
Thank you.
I like the amen at the end. That was a nice touch.
Yeah. I mean, you do that, and then maybe you do it again. You start calling out,
Divine intervention.
and like, was that a reply you got then? No, no. Did that light look like a person? No.
My beard
No.
grows and I become like a crazy old coot.
Yeah. I mean, time is
Just stop.
passing. Time is
The
passing.
lights, the
Days
lights
and
are flickering in
days.
reverse today.
Days and days. And your mind starts to break. Let's do a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Azza, figure something out.
Man, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm having a hard time. Okay, I've got a brain disease from that scroll.
That's true. What was it again?
Oh my god.
Brain disease, indeed. Hold on. It seems I have all the time in the world, so let's do Indomitable. Just in case. Not expecting any better.
Yeah, it's better.
Yep. But will it pass? Doubtful.
I mean, it's not against like a spell or anything. It's just like to retain sanity. So I feel like that should be
13, that's pretty low.
That's not
Got
that
it.
low.
I mean, days and days and days and days and days of nothingness but yourself. I wouldn't last long. But then again, I'm not Azar of Gwyneth.
Solitary confinement. Just like the good old days back in the Cairn.
I mean, I feel like he would just like start going through like his weapon forms and his spells and stuff to keep himself sane. Like he would have ways to do it, you know?
Maybe.
Slim.
I mean, how would you occupy your time, Azar? How would you keep yourself busy from going insane? And if it's good enough, we'll give you an I'll give you an advantage.
I swim. And I suppose from time to time I must talk to the sword. Boy, we're gonna get really close.
Oh yeah, the sword. I forgot about the sword.
Yeah, he's not alone.
Yeah, the sword will be conscious. I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
So at one point, several days in, I'm just kind of drifting on my side in the current,
And then
and
the
I
sword
just
just
go
goes.
like, I go. So was this what it's like to be locked in a tomb?
Oh yeah. It really. I mean, the first few years are pretty rough, but then after a century or so, you settle into a groove, and then you kind of just zone out.
You know what? I owe you an apology. I
Yeah.
get the personality flaws now.
I
I'm not
appreciate
going to be
that.
the same after this.
No, you're not. Wait, was that the sword or someone else? I don't know. Yeah, you start to hear voices. But no,
That's sword.
the sword keeps you company, so let's give you advantage. But like the effects of the void start wearing down on you. Days. Is it months? It might be months.
Month.
Yeah. So you can roll again and have advantage. So 13 on the first. Another wisdom saving throw.
I blame Pine Blossom somehow.
Yeah, huh.
Okay.
13.
So I'll Indomitable.
Again.
Hey, days are passing. They refresh.
Ah.
It's not cheating.
Yeah, that's better.
20. There we go. So the sword keeps you company, but you start to hear other voices. You swear you see things, but your mind, you recall your training, the hardships you went through. Your mind is strong. You are like your ability indomitable. Yeah.
Indomitable.
Indomitable. Yeah, but you don't go insane, but you're not going to be the same.
You're trying to give me 2 mental disorders? What the hell?
Yeah. So you don't go insane from the solitude, but you're probably not. This is gonna stick. Yeah.
Hey, at least me and Serpent's Fang have come to an accord.
Yeah.
You know, it's you're stuck with the sword for however long I've been adventuring with it, but I haven't really bonded with it more than like in that sort of attuned way.
Yeah. So you develop that relationship with the swords, and you persevere. But as I said, maybe you don't like to be alone from now on, or you get some slight PTSD if you're alone. But yeah, you're not going to be the same, but you haven't gone insane from at least this.
I'm never alone.
Yeah, you're never alone as long as you have your weapon.
I'll just create a restoration his ass when Slum gets back.
I guess. Alright, yes. But after days, months, a long time, there is a blinding light, and then
God,
you
I
drop
just had to
into
relive all the
keep.
time that we went. We went backwards an instant and forwards just an indefinite suspension.
So you find yourselves back in the room you left. You hit the floor. Well, as you maintained. I don't know. Let's roll. Hang on. Roll a d4. So we have
Oh,
up, down,
God.
left, right. Which way was
All
it?
around clear. Combat mindset.
Oh, you
Low
nailed
call
it.
to the victim.
So yeah, you land standing up, but the others are unconscious, so they just crumple. But you're back in Candlekeep.
Hey, but
And
they're all
the
together.
others start to stir. So I'll give you a couple of moments to talk, and then I'll give you the description of your arrival. So everyone starts to stir and wake up.
Yeah. I'm not.
Do we
land
feel
on
well
my side.
rested?
I'm just floating on my side, and it's like, oof.
Yeah, you probably feel really well rested.
Okay.
You're like, oh, no, that
I
was
haven't felt the ground.
Oh,
I haven't felt the ground in
yeah.
a century.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
I roll on my back, and I see the sun. It's beautiful, yet terrible as the night.
Azza, what are you doing?
He looks unhinged.
Are you feeling well?
Were you just talking to
It's
yourself?
like,
I don't
is
know
that what
about
their
anyone
voice
else.
sounded like?
Is that what their voice sounds like? I don't know about anyone else, but I've definitely grown a beard.
Maybe they were like suspended in animation, but yeah, Azza, you have like a month or so of beard.
If I'm awake, I definitely
he's
have a
Tom
beard.
Hanks Castaway.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's I haven't used my real voice in a while, as I've just been talking in my head.
Uh-huh.
It's been so long. I think a century.
What? What the hell are you talking about? No, I already told you, Azza, we went back more than a century.
Asa, just because you
I
didn't feel
didn't
like
have a way to
shaving,
tell time.
where's your sundial?
There was no sun.
What do you mean?
Not
Yes, there
moon.
was. It was really hot there.
We were in
Full
the
of my beard. Look at me.
Why do you... What happened to you?
Azza looks
Are you
like
okay?
rough and grubby.
You all passed out.
I like
in the
how
teleport.
failing the con save was actually better than
Yeah.
succeeding.
You wanted to fail.
You passed out in the portal. The portal took a long, long, long time.
I mean, I don't seem any different. My nails are the same length.
Yes, I feel just as fine as when we left.
Yes, aren't
Look,
you
even
blessed?
Asa's son, he's a kobold, and
Don't make
he
my
whispers
nails too
down.
long.
You know,
My
kobolds
nails
don't live that long.
I can break them. I could take care of my nails at least.
You bite.
Were you
Oh,
messing
that's
about
bad.
with magics again?
His hands are just bleeding.
Asa, you should really not practice the arcane unsupervised anymore.
Did that nether scroll do something to you, Azza?
I wish it had. Then I would be like Cain. Asleep
Handsome?
asleep.
Oh, well, I guess that's the next best thing.
Wait, the scroll
Oh.
made you sleep, Kane?
Well, no, I
All
thought he was gonna say made him like me, look handsome, but
Oh.
given
Made
the
you-
looks of
Azza
him,
looks rough.
Made you all
Azza, do you
sleep.
need some magic help or something?
Do you have a forget spell?
Modify
You
memory.
forget about a century of
don't-
memories.
Don't have modified memory, sorry.
I have some mind magic right here.
Yeah, of course you do. Oh.
I'm just spraying smell good air at me so I don't have to smell ass.
I haven't bathed in centuries.
Actually, hold on. I think I actually do have some mind magic. Hold on.
I would guess that Kane would. That sounds like something Kane would have. you don't have modified memory, I'm disappointed in you. That seems like a fucking spell tailor-made for Kane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I mean, there's moments before. Yeah, I mean, you have some moments, you have a bit of time before, like, your surroundings will sink in.
What room did we...
It's the same room
out
you
of?
left. It's just a study somewhere in the keep that you
Okay.
went to. But yeah,
Gotcha.
after you've kind of
Alright, that's
settled
done.
and taken care of things, your surroundings will kind of sink in. And I'll explain.
I could be
monologue.
really fucked up right now and just cast Banishment on Asa, send him to a fucking...
Send him to the
it won't-
naughty corner.
I mean, I'd be pissed for the minute.
Send him to a demi-plane for a minute.
At least I'd be free of your incessant questioning.
No, but like seriously, do you need like a restoration magic or something, Asa, or are you good?
I could use some help.
Could you? I
to
mean,
forget.
do you care?
I guess maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say.
I mean, have a look at your madnesses, and then have a think. I mean, how would Asa take this?
I mean, the wording, if I wanted to get pedantic.
I mean, I'll let you play it how you want. I've given you the thing, and then you use it how you'd like.
I still care about me
Mm-hmm.
and my trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps I'm not as stirred to. I don't know. After all this time, I still think even I would have some motivation to be grateful about ending that. But when other things happen, it'll come into a bigger play.
I mean, yeah.
So, I don't look great, and I'm asking you, like, hey, I'm asking Salam to, make the, make all the nothingness go away.
Mm-hmm. So, Salam, you're a pretty high level cleric by now, so you know there's, like, curses, magical effects, but for, like, mental trauma, the best way to approach that is varied. So you could use the calm emotions spell as like a stopgap.
It does say that greater restoration could get rid of.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. So calm emotions
okay.
can suppress it as a stopgap. Restoration
spells
can get rid of low level trauma. But for intense mental trauma, you'd need greater restoration spell.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do with greater restoration. Yeah, I'll do greater restoration on him.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of some of my diamond dust.
So yeah, you cast greater restoration on Asa, and the effects of I presume it gets rid of everything. All of the madnesses. So all of your madness effects will go Asa, but the memories won't fade. You'll still remember.
Just compartmentalize all those years
box.
together and put them in a magical box.
You could probably
magical therapy later.
You could probably go for magical, like, modify memory therapy. That's probably a thing in the D&D universe.
I can
you
got
help trauma,
with that.
I'll get rid of that. Modify memory.
Asa, would you like those memories to go away?
Chadwick will like just step between you. I don't. Yeah, Kane, I don't trust
it will not harm you in no sense.
No. We have people at the keep that can do this.
Give me space to breathe, please.
I mean, Kane has people in the keep. If he can take care of it, why shouldn't we just let him take care of it?
Exactly.
Chadwick will kind of just look at you, Salam, and go, Come on.
It's not like he's gonna actively try and harm Asa.
You saw what happens in that temple with the thing. He did something to Asa.
And is Asa okay or is Asa not okay?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
you
did
mean when I
something.
saved all of our
Will y'all
lives?
stop speaking a moment and let me breathe?
Mm-hmm.
As a listen,
Don't.
you need a
No,
bath.
you keep that book away from me.
I'm
I've
not
seen what you
giving
do with that book.
It's not the book. The book is in its pouch. It's safe. I was offering you help as a friend,
Yeah, see?
but you do need a bath and you need a shave.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how your boots have gained so wear and tear,
From nothing.
but you
My
need
boots are fine. I
to.
was swimming.
I mean, yeah, the boots are actually probably fine.
His toenails are like poking through them.
Yeah, unless I guess if he didn't clip his nails.
They're not great. I can't bite my toenails. I could probably
Yeah, his dex isn't that high.
Yeah.
cut them with my sword, but
All
He's
right.
not flexible like that.
without
So
much finesse.
yeah. All right. So you kind of like do that. You bicker, and then especially when Asa says, "I need my
Singh and I become
space."
friends, I use I use the flying sword effect to have him cut my
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
I
especially
don't
when
let him near my neck.
So
From the
when
beard
Asa
stage.
calls for silence, your surroundings will probably like come to you as something that's happening. So you find yourselves back in the familiar grounds of Candlekeep. However, you suddenly realize there's an eerie silence blanketing the air, lending an unusual stillness to the renowned library fortress. The once bustling courtyards and grand halls now appear empty and abandoned as you look around and check out outside, as if the entire place has been frozen in time. Dim light filters through the high windows, casting long shadows that dance across the weathered stone walls. Dust particles float lazily in the air, highlighting the absence of movement and activity. The air is thick with a sense of anticipation and mystery, urging you to investigate.
Mystery?
Yeah. As you cautiously start to explore the deserted corridors, the distant echo of your footsteps reverberates through the quiet halls, amplifying the feeling of solitude. The weight of your own breaths and the hushed whispers becomes increasingly apparent in the almost oppressive silence.
I
Suddenly,
draw my blade. I hate oppressive silence.
Suddenly, amidst the desolation, you catch a glimpse of movement up ahead. A figure emerges from the shadows, their presence shrouded in an air of mystery. A tattered cloak envelops their form, concealing their entire body, while a striking mask, reminiscent of a bird's beak, conceals their face. The masked acolyte's steps are deliberate and purposeful, each footfall resounding with a muted thud against the stone floor. As they draw nearer, their voice breaks the silence, echoing through the corridors. "Halt! Who dares break the rules of the Keeper?" They call out, their words tinged with both authority and concern.
What the hell
However,
are you talking about? We're the hands of the Keeper. We are his authority.
yeah, as you say that, and as the acolyte's gaze falls upon each of you, their eyes widen in recognition. The mask fails to hide their astonishment as they gasp, a mix of disbelief and relief evident in their voice. "By the gods, it's you! Where have you been? The Keeper will want to see you immediately." And they start rushing towards you.
Why are you wearing that strange mask? Is that a new thing?
You do not know. Where have you been? Where have you been?
Away.
In the
Mission.
past?
The past?
Yeah.
Listen, what's going on?
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I bet.
The world is under attack from something. The Keeper will be able to explain. Something has gone wrong and you have been gone a long time.
How long is a long time?
Months, perhaps? We thought you dead, missing, abandoned.
Long enough to grow this beard, for sure.
Yes, well, you're back and the Keeper will want to see you. Follow me immediately.
Alright, well, let's go then.
Okay, so you'll be led to the Keeper's study, and as you pass, maybe you see glimpses of other patrolling people all on their own in similar garb, signs of boarded up rooms, like markings on some rooms indicating not to enter, but there's not. This place is quiet, everyone is elsewhere or something.
Does it look like there's been a battle in the keep?
No, it just looks like no one's been around.
Kane is gonna instantly think that perhaps it's a disease or something. He's gonna pull out a handkerchief, walk around with his face covered.
Mm-hmm.
So you never answered me. Why the masks? What's going on with that?
There's a disease.
Oh. Shit. Oh, fuck. That's what he was doing.
Yes, people are dying.
Shit.
Something
Well, I can't
is
see.
terrible. Yeah. Oh, I'll replace people.
I can see.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
but you
get rid of me.
replace me.
Don't get rid of me.
I'll put everyone back.
Don't get rid of me, DM Daddy.
Put me back.
There we go.
Okay. I feel better now.
Let's move people around. Oh, I was about to put. There we go. Ah. Right, you move yourselves.
It wasn't moving.
I was moving Azar and Salam kept moving. Alright, so yeah, they're like, oh, there's been a disease. People are dying. We don't know much about it, but it suddenly happened a few weeks ago, and we don't know much, but we're starting to get an understanding. The Keeper should be able to fill you in.
As soon as we get into the Keeper's room, Kane's like, Keeper, we have returned.
So I guess you just push away and just like push through the door, and like, he just looks up and he's like in a similar garb, and he's just like, wait, where the fuck have you guys been?
In the past, it was the whole thing. Apparently, it took us a long time to like get back. As I said, we were stuck in like limbo for a while. I don't know.
Limbo.
I was trapped in some sort of extra time space. About from beard. About this long.
Good news though, we found another scroll.
Another scroll.
Good news, we found another scroll. Different. Pretty good.
Along with memoirs of a prince who was of noble type.
Yeah, we
And
saved
high
his,
standing.
we saved his soul. Sent him to
Are you-
Elysium.
Are you still interested in books? It sounds like there's other things happening.
He's kind of looking you over and he's like, oh, yeah, books. And books, yeah, yes, but I think we have more pressing matters for once.
What is this disease? Tell me. How does it affect one?
Disease. There is
Fungal, isn't it?
there is.
It has something to do with blood, doesn't it?
Yes, it seems you've been doing your jobs at least, I suppose. But yes, there is
I mean,
there
you
is
guys
a
are
plague.
reports.
There is a plague upon this realm. Some sort of fungal plague. It's killing people.
How is
We
the-
don't know much. People have come to the keep seeking aid, but once we knew what was going on, we stopped people from coming in. There has been a few cases within the keep, but they have been quarantined, and everyone has been quarantined to their room. No one is leaving, no one is coming in. But people
How
are
have the
dying.
Avowed fared?
Unfortunately, the disease did get in before we knew what was going in, and we have had some losses. But
Do you have any idea how this disease spreads?
it seems to be through exposure to someone already infected, from what we can see. But
Like from them breathing or touching them, or like what?
it could be, if it's potent enough, through proximity, through touch definitely, but maybe if it's far enough along, it could just be if you're in proximity. We haven't risked it to find out. We did dissect a certain person who had been killed from it, but then the people who did the dissection succumbed. So through touch is definitely a way of spreading it. But yes, seems to be fungal related. Gets into your very core. Wears you
Fungus tends to
down.
be spores. It doesn't need to be in a living host. It could just spread.
Maybe,
And
but
the
we
basic
quarantined
must
them.
get through pores then.
Yeah, we quarantined them to their rooms. They pleaded for help, but then they seemed to tire. But then they came back, some sort of madness. They were saying something we couldn't hear. We didn't want to get close enough, but then eventually things went silent. And
what about all of your magics? I mean, there must be people here with restoration magics that are as
we
strong as
tried.
mine.
We tried restoration. We tried remove curse, lesser, greater restoration. We've tried it all.
Really?
Yes.
And even the heal spell, that it doesn't take effect. That gets rid of any disease.
We tried a heal spell, yes. I mean, I communicated telepathically, and there are rumors of people maybe joining some sort of group that offers salvation. Maybe, I don't know, probably sounds like a cult that offers some sort of salvation. I heard about one guy that managed to get rid of it through a wish spell, but that was just for themselves. But
What we
this
what we've
I
seen
don't
investigating
we don't know. This is a first. We don't know.
what we've seen investigating the elements of this catastrophe that was prophesized, and I
Yes,
believe
this
is here
is
now,
this is the
is
one. This must be it.
that the fungus must surely be playing a role, but they weren't just infecting prisoners so that they could play around. They must have been altering it, giving it magical
Yes.
resistances,
Yes,
and
we
increasing
have
its
tried.
virulence.
Yes,
How long does it take somebody to, from once they get the disease, to die from it?
we didn't observe firsthand. I've been in contact with someone who's a bit more on the front lines telepathically. It's let's see, it depends on, I suppose, the fortitude of the person. They seem to, we don't know how it spreads. I don't like how much we don't know about this. Yes.
Yes, I don't like how much it seems nothing
it seems
has been figured out what you're going on.
Once you're infected, the fungal starts to appear on your body. It saps your strength, your vitality. You become weak and tired. Fever seems to come up, muscle aches, just general exhaustion. And then
Does it leave any marks on the skin? Anything that's obvious and noticeable?
you begin wearing away, both mentally, physically. Spores, indication of fungal growths on you. You are still yourself, but there's something about a madness that takes you over. Mumblings about something. We don't know what they say. We don't want to get close enough, but
So people aren't actually dying from this; they're just
they
going
are
mad?
no, they do die. They do die. And I have heard they have tried to bring the people back from the dead, but revivify, resurrection, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It's
Well,
we don't know
those
what
resurrection
it is.
spells won't get rid of a disease upon a person.
No,
They just bring you back to life.
that's the thing. They don't come back to life.
Oh, this is powerful necromancy indeed, then.
Something is stopping it. There is nothing coming back to the body.
What are you doing with the bodies after they pass?
Burn them, leave them in the room, don't enter. I mean, anyone who infected, we've quarantined them in their room, sealed it. We haven't
I would
back
say,
in.
Do we have the means to make constructs that could carry the bodies out and remove them?
We
so that
we
way
don't
it won't
want
affect
we don't
others?
know how the disease will spread. We have locked them in their rooms, sealed it, and nothing is going in or out.
If it's a fungus, it's probably all the spores are probably all over the rooms. Just opening them up can be a threat.
Yes. I don't know what kind of fungus it is. Did you mention one?
I mean, yeah, we've had several reports mentioning it.
What,
Yes,
what
we've,
was the
we've
fungus?
tried on the Imra Pine Blossom individual multiple times now, and
Do you
he
know
has
what kind of
been,
fungus it is, though?
mycomid spores, right?
Maybe not myconid.
Or
Ficamid.
Ficamid.
Yes.
Ficamid,
Yeah. He pulls a book from another dimension and starts breathing. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we've had at least 2 or 3 encounters with these.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the Ficamids.
First-
They are known to. They are known to infect
I think the first
people
case was
through,
the temple of the
spores.
the ripped tongue or whatever it was.
Question, because my memory's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we sell some skin to Mr. Paints that was
That-
also affected by the fungus?
I
Well,
remember
they did
being
canvas.
very explicit, being like, we sterilize that.
So you got a canvas, which is the skin that you sold. That's a
Yes.
completely separate mystery. You did find a
Yeah.
sample of Ficamid flesh. I can't quite remember what you did with that.
Somebody sold to Mr. Paint, but I made sure that they sterilized it first.
Okay. So
Yeah, I remember we did something to it, but I remember we sold him not only the skin, but I remember we sold him fungus, and he was very excited about it.
yeah. So you sold him the sample of Ficamid flesh spore.
Yeah, we're.
So-
But it should have been. It should have been as inert as
Mhm.
the mushrooms on your pizza.
Okay. But yeah, so Janusi will go through books, yes, Ficamids. Through physical contact, yes. So these spores, they could be inhaled or ingested, so being in close proximity is likely able to infect you. Oh gosh.
That's
You're
just the
here.
baseline.
It's you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I haven't slept in a long time. There's something for you.
What do you mean?
Someone else tried to open it and it didn't go well. Here. So you remember I sent a.
Well, I believe opening somebody else's mail is a federal crime, so it would make sense.
What's a-
that
what
something
the
bad
Fed?
happened to them.
Yes.
What's a
So
federal?
we sent a. Remember, we sent a troop you scribed to find the lair, the base of operations for the guy you think was running this show. We sent sent a scout to the general area, and apparently they found someone. What was their name? Looked pale, elvish.
Elvish. Imra? Pine
Imra,
Blossom?
yeah, Imra. So apparently they
Imra
came
was
across
not
this
pale.
guy called Imra, and he
he's very
sent
much not
one
pale.
back with
He was pale.
this
He
letter.
looked like a drow.
So he basically looks like
No, I thought he
a pale wood
thought he
elf.
was a wood elf, yeah.
So he was
Yeah,
a
but
wood
he-
elf, but
He
he
had
is
black skin
I don't know. I can't remember how I
No.
because he's
described it.
evil.
No,
he
was
looks
just pale.
undead. Let me grab
Yeah.
him again.
Yeah, he was like an undead wood elf.
His picture was very much black skinned. We were
Black
told he
skin,
was
yeah.
not drow.
So yeah, there's something going on though. So he's not drow. He was wood elf, but there's something going on with him. So you don't know what. But yeah, so apparently the scouting party came across him. He sent one back with this letter with explicit instructions to deliver it to you. This was a long time ago. So I'll hand you this letter.
And don't open it. I might have Ficanids in it.
It might do.
Kane opens it with Mage Hand while keeping the piece of cloth up to his face.
I whisper to Salam, we might have the magic to correct this error.
We might.
Okay, so you open the letter and you find
Oh,
this
yeah.
letter inside. Who wants to try and read this out loud for us?
Not Salami, he's not a good reader.
Oh, see.
Who can
Sure.
read this?
Esteemed
I've-
keepers of the realm, allow me, Emra Pine Blossom, to expend my sincere regards to you and your
Noble.
noble organization. I write to you today with an unusual request that I trust you will consider with an open mind. I understand that my name may invoke a sense of unease among yourself, for we have always parted on negative terms. However, I wish to implore you that to cast aside preconceived notions and grant me an opportunity to meet with your esteemed party in the sincerest, strictest confidence. Gotta scroll down. I got this full screen so I can actually see it. Recent events have unfolded in our realm that have cast a shadow over the world we live in. Matters of grave importance that transcend personal affiliations require immediate attention. I believe that the clandestine gathering away from prying eyes and curious ears will be the most suitable setting for an open discussion about these pressing matters. Man, I haven't read script in so long.
Do you want me to take over?
I got it.
Okay.
Rest assured, I seek no treachery nor ill intent. It is the utmost urgency that I request your presence as things appear to be getting out of hand. In the interest of discretion, I propose a secluded location hidden from prying eyes where we may meet at a time of your choosing. I trust you possess the skills to ensure our rendezvous remains shrouded in decency?
Secrecy.
Secrecy.
Yeah, Kane invited if it needs to be decent.
This is going to be an indecent meeting.
It's a Kane's gonna be there.
Gonna pump him from information.
Safeguarding both parties involved. It should also be noted, though, that certain magics may be influencing how much I am able to say. So do keep that in mind when we convene.
Converse as we converse.
Oh, converse as we converse. I eagerly await your favorable response.
Spelt with a U.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Accept my proposition. I shall provide further details regarding the time and place of our meeting. I pray that that your sense of justice and your commitment to the truth will guide you in making the right decision. May the forces that shape our world shine favorably upon us, granting wisdom and clarity as we navigate these turbulent times. Turbulent times. Sincerely, Imra Pine Blossom.
Very good.
Well, that is the last thing I was expecting. I was expecting taunts and things of that nature.
No,
P.S. You suck.
I think there's more writing down at the bottom. Hold on.
It's just like...
Check the back.
I can't help but feel as if he's trying to lure us into some kind of trap.
It's a lot of flowery language.
This was sent a long time ago, like quite a few weeks ago. So he would have expected a response quite some time ago.
Indeed.
Usually when someone includes this many niceties, they definitely have an angle.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But it's definitely from him.
So, so this Imra, he's running this?
No.
No?
He had someone... When we scried on, there was someone else in the room. Someone who seemed to have sway over him. I got the impression he was a partner. Or perhaps a high-level lieutenant.
Yes, he's merely a word of a part of a sentence.
I see. Do you think he could be trusted? Think he could be used?
I think he could be trusted in that whatever he wants would definitely benefit him. But to what extent?
I mean, the opportunity as it stood then may not be true anymore. While he may have said at our convenience, he did want this to be a rushed affair. for
It
us to
was
come
some
soon.
time since this letter arrived.
Maybe it's a place to start, but it would be much greater if it had been, if we could be at the time and place where this was delivered.
No.
Salam, do you think there's some way in mind we might be able to do that?
To do what now?
Go back in time?
Wait, what?
Wait, I don't understand what you're asking, really.
You want to go back in time?
We were just back in time.
Yeah, well, let's not go as far back in time.
I don't
Perhaps.
think messing with things like that at this current juncture would be.
Junius will say, you guys can travel through time?
I mean, honestly, I think that even if this is a trap, there will be useful information to be obtained by meeting with Imra. So I think we should do it. You know, obviously not. We know that he can be a treacherous person going into this, so we'll do all the safeguards that we can. But I think at this point, if everything is as bad as the Keeper says, we need to explore all possibilities.
It is bad. People are dying. We don't know how many, but yeah. I've heard from the big cities, and it is not good.
Have you reached out to Kinoran?
Oh, Keener.
He was a member. He retired a few months
that guy.
Remember, he used to be the big toe.
He used to walk around in fuzzy slippers and hand out.
Oh yeah,
brownies
Keenerin.
left you eyes glazed over.
I believe before all this started, he went off in search of some sort of elusive ingredient. So I just hope he's well.
Salam, we have a scroll that bends the matter of time and space. Perhaps.
Well, I think I think before we employ, go down certain paths, I think we should maybe go the easier route first.
Scroll, you say?
We don't even know if this path is still open to us.
What you have
talk?
Temporal magic? Oh. Yeah.
Bomb looks fucking pissed now.
We have a chance to go back before people are dying. We have a chance.
I don't think it works like that. I think you're looking at this the wrong way.
I think it probably can. The things that
magic like that can be treacherous. I don't trust it. I think we need more information before we try to use anything like that.
Imra is also treacherous, but you're still gonna walk into that trap.
We're not walking into the trap. If we know it's a trap, we're not just walking blindly into it. You want to use magic we don't understand and don't comprehend to go back in time, which just screwed us over and made us lose months. It makes no sense.
But we have control over it.
Really, we have control over it.
We have more understanding of how this scroll works than we have any idea of Imra's plans or intentions. Don't be.
I would disagree with that strongly.
What is this scroll you speak of?
We know how the spell works.
You have temporal magic?
No, we really don't.
Shut up.
Genius is just like, he's like, excuse me? You do remember that you work for me and then you just disappear and the prophecy you were meant to stop just starts happening. People have died. And you were meant to stop this.
I'm trying to talk.
You know what people do? They write books, and I need books. If people are dead, there's no more books.
Whatever.
We found a scroll of wish.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I mean that's strong magic, but time travel.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not going to. It's not as strong as Asa is thinking as it is. Like, it's not going to teleport us back to the perfect moment in time where we could prevent this thing from happening. I just don't think it works like that. And I think you're putting too much stock into this one spell because there's There's other
You can-
people on this planet that can cast the wish spell. I'm sure some of them associated with Candlekeep. So if they could do that, why haven't they already done it?
I
Because there
mean,
probably aren't.
the wish spell is powerful, but it doesn't always work. You could travel through time theoretically, but how well I don't know.
And we could go to when this letter was written and to when Imra was actually expecting us, because there's no reason to believe he's expecting us after a month. Also, does this letter even tell us where we're going? That seems like a major flaw
He's
in this whole plan.
waiting for a reply.
He's waiting for our word. We reply to him, and then we set up a meeting place.
I don't see a return address.
I can send a sending spell to him anytime.
As the sun knows loads. Kane, you don't know if you'll be able to use
just-
a wish spell to travel through time or not.
All I'm saying is that if we are going to use the wish spell, which I think it could be useful to help us in this thing, we should gather as much information as possible before we potentially waste it.
Does this mean you're still working for me?
I want to give us as best chance as possible to succeed, so I think we should gather as much information as we can as possible, and then potentially use the wish to get rid of this.
Junius will
You
say,
know,
how are you
or-
even going to contact him? Can you message him? You've
Yeah,
met him, right?
I can
You could
message
probably
him
message
anytime. Yeah, I've met him.
him. Oh, there we go then. I guess that's
And
that.
I am immune to scrying magics, and I don't know how much of a radius that gives me as far as everyone I'm with, but I can't be scryed upon.
Where did
Divination magics do not work on me.
where does the first case of this disease started? Is there any word before it touched the keep? Is there rumors throughout the cities?
There were just it's hard to say. It started in the big cities, Waterdeep, those other big D&D cities, Waterdeep, Netherwinter,
Baldur's Gate.
It started. We started to hear rumors, cases.
Wait, so it's all over? Like it's as far north as
Yes,
Neverwinter already too?
It is spreading. Perhaps not as far as the north, but it is probably going to get there. It seems to be in full swing now. It is spreading. People are trying to stop, but yeah, it's going bad. As I said, people are turning to this group for salvation. People are leaving.
What is this group called?
I don't know. I don't know.
You've gathered no information on it?
We haven't left. We have shut ourselves off from the world in order to preserve the knowledge we have gathered.
If it's that death cult,
Death cult?
could they possibly be using this as a way to fuel their god? The more believers that they have in them.
100%.
Which death cult is this?
They are 100. That's what I was thinking when you first said that they were, like recruiting off the back of this, is that they're essentially trying to force people into signing up for their cult, which will make their god more powerful, and maybe they'll be able to like bring them back from the dead or another realm, or I don't know, something like that.
Reader, recall our reports that about the group that ran under the god Gernu and made inroads with the monks that attacked the keep.
Yeah.
That group.
Juniusi will like grab another book and say, Gernu. You know, we didn't find anything about him, but I remember you reporting. What was it? The cult of the yeah, here we go. The cult of the burnt tongue. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe it is them. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But there is someone offering salvation.
When we ran into one of their, I guess, cells, you can say, they had this weird mutated tree-like creature. So it doesn't seem that far-fetched that they could be dabbling in some kind of disease that affects plants and humanoid types.
Yeah. This plague, this disease is ravaging everything that lives.
I agree with Salam. If we need more information before we use any high-level magics, so that way we know that when we do decide to use it, it will remedy the situation. I understand your feeling as a where people are dying and people are suffering. I understand. But if we can make a right decision at the right time, we'll save more lives than making a wrong decision at the wrong time.
I mean, what do you
I
think will save more lives than going back and before their deaths?
I just don't think that it's going to work like you think it's going to work, Asa.
We could try. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it
but
could
if
go
we
back a
try,
day or
then
two,
there
but
goes our
the
there goes our one
weeks,
chance to potentially cure this.
the weeks. This is.
We have
We
more
heard
knowledge
we heard the
now.
outbreak from a couple of weeks ago.
If we
It's
go
been
back
a long time.
to before the outbreak, we already have more information. We've seen what happens.
Did the letter from Imra come before or after the outbreak?
It came after the outbreak.
And the outbreak's only been a couple weeks.
Probably longer. So it's probably been maybe 3 or 4 weeks of this is bad shit.
Okay, so
And
how
then-
long after that did the letter get here?
The letter
I
got
agree.
here probably a week or two after.
So it's the letter's only been here for like a week or two.
I agree that even if we agree on my plan let me try again. I agree that with you that we don't necessarily have to do what I'm suggesting now. If we went back to the time I was thinking a month from now, it doesn't really change anything because we're changing time. But there's all sorts of risks of us going out into a plague-ridden place. Not all of us might be there to. Not all of us might be there to be able to help once we make a decision.
I don't know.
If this plague is beyond the magics of the keep has, it's probably beyond what we have.
Well,
So far, the only one cured has been a wish.
that was a
Very
rumor.
selfish use. Okay, a rumor. A very selfish rumor.
And that was apparently, and it's some big shot managed to cure themselves of the disease using a wish, but yeah. It is
Wish
out
is
there,
magic. Wish is magic that knows no limits.
apparently,
If one
but
if one is clever enough, the tales say, you could do just about anything.
yeah. But
I
the
just
wish spell
I
is a
think
wish
all-
spell. Temporal
I think
magic
all
is of
magic
the past.
has. I think all magic has limits, though. Even something as powerful as a wish spell, there has to be limitations to what it can do.
The wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't have limits, though.
Or drawbacks.
I mean,
I've known
Or potential complications.
there have been stories of temporal mages, but that was a long time ago. That magic is lost. There are mere
Yes.
remnants of it now.
The cost is carelessly altering reality.
Yes. Time has been
think
messed
it's-
with
I
before.
think it's
There are
I think
rumors.
it's smart to use
theories.
the wish spell to try and cure this thing, but I just think we don't have enough information right now. I mean, because if you want to go back in time a month to, you know, before this thing started spreading or whatever, we could do that after we met with Imra if we wanted.
I don't know.
We
Like
don't
we could plan the wish ahead of time to what we wanted it to say, just in case something bad happens with Imra, and then we could just teleport ourselves back and essentially do it again or whatever.
We don't
And
know
I know
about
that, and I mentioned that not necessarily having to do it now, but I stressed the risks that Imra may not be even waiting for us. That when we leave this place, we may die of the plague. We do not know what the keeper does not know what it looks like
the plague takes
outside
time.
these walls.
It depends how strong you are. But back to time travel. A wish spell, maybe. A day or two. But any more than that, that is trying to venture into the realms of temporal magic, which is, as I said, is lost. The Netherese had saying it.
I mean,
I remember there being some
we've-
on lost obelisks, but
Kane,
I don't
Kane
know.
and I have some insights on Netherese. On the Netherese studies as well. Now that we've had a chance to read the scroll.
Keeper, you're saying the wish spell would only potentially take us back a day or two?
That's just a guess. A wish spell, as you said, it is both limited and limitless. It depends what you ask.
All I know is that the stronger the magic, the more risk there is for serious damage.
Indeed.
As you can see, and Kane's gonna open his eye so you can see the dragon-like eyes.
What is that? What is that?
When he transformed, his eyes are permanently dragon form now.
Draconic now. Yeah.
Inaction is also a form of carelessness.
We're not suggesting do nothing though.
Yes. The thing is, these spores, they were. Do you believe they could be connected in some kind of way? Where if we find the being that they all derive from, if we're able to eliminate it, would it render all the other spores purposeless?
Inert?
Yes.
What you mean? Destroy it at the source?
Yeah, if we could find a patient, someone who has been infected earlier on, by the time it reached the keep, who knows what other towns or cities were festering in this light.
It has already spread.
Exactly.
We would need to find the source. We would need to find an antidote, or at least destroy what is producing this, and we have overcome trials in the past. I remember there have been stories of great catastrophes in the past. Spell plagues, people not being able to revive due to some phylactery off in the realms of oh, what was it? Where was Tomb of Annihilation?
Bolt?
Chult, yes, Chult. There has been rumors of great catastrophes where people couldn't back, such as the incident in Chult. There have been many great incidents in our time. There is no reason to say we cannot recover from this one if we act accordingly.
I say let's reach out to Emerald Palm Blossom, because we know for a fact that he does have his hands in something similar to this.
Yeah.
So even though he gets what he wants, reaching out wouldn't hurt us none the least.
Time travel could work, but I don't know. I trust you as my keeper's fingers, and you know the most about this, despite your disappearance, and I trust you'll do what is best. You have my blessings and permission to leave the keep or do what you need.
If we can perhaps even get a better or more accurate time frame from Emra, then that would make the wish spell even more useful, because we could hone down to when and where we actually need to be.
What is your stance on this? You are the one proposing time travel.
Well, first to reiterate, you said this was killing everything, Keeper. You did mean everything, such as animals?
Animals, people. The time it takes is varied, but yes.
Birds which move between the cities and the nature will spread it from people to the deer, and the deer to the predators.
If it can carry a general virus, or fungus, or bacteria, then it can spread the plague.
Did Philinids? Actually, I've already forgot the name.
Ficamids.
Ficanids, right. Oh, wow, I was way off. They grow in flesh.
Yeah, they infect the
flesh. So never mind. We probably wouldn't have to worry about just finding a random grouping of ficanids under a tree.
It seems
to
spread through contact,
I'm gonna drop that concern.
But spores seem to be inhaled
but they always
or
lash on
consumed.
Yeah, because I was trying to remember our first instance of it, when we found in the box. And in the case of the box, there was a a tongue or an ear.
So, to recall what you've seen, you saw some flesh infected with a spore that you determined to be Phycomid. You scried on Imra. I believe he was
They were breeding in
force
stomachs.
feeding infected flesh to them, and then after a time they cut open the person and extracted the fine aged Phyconid flesh.
My last train of thought was
So
just
maybe
like,
they were trying to
where
concentrate
it
it.
spreads.
Yeah.
But at the very least, we don't have to worry about probably infecting plants. We don't have to worry about just growing on a random patch of ground. So
that makes sense.
At the very least, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Very good, very good, very good.
It's not
Janusi
like random
writing this
animals
down.
will just come up to us either. So I still feel like as long as we avoid cities, towns, and other people, we should be able to travel
What was
and be
it?
safe from this
Keep
thing.
a 2 meter.
But that's why I brought up the
Keep a
autopsy.
6 meter distance. Don't touch your face or eyes. That kind of thing.
6 feet, yeah.
6 feet.
But that's why I brought up the autopsies. The infection doesn't stop with the end of life.
I mean, if you want to enter a room, we've sealed them. No one in or out, but it would be a risk. But if you wanted to go in, then
No, I did not say that. Is there any reason we should?
I mean, you mentioned the autopsy.
No, you mentioned the autopsies. I'm just bringing it up again.
They were carried out,
autopsies-
but they died shortly after. They were
Right. I assume you didn't vivisect one of the victims, so you waited for one of the
vivisect?
first avowed to die. Vivisect is when you do surgery on someone who's alive and awake. It's very grotesque. Anyways, I
sounds
assume you didn't
horrible.
vivisect them.
No, we
they were
found
dead.
they were deceased, and we
It's
tried
an
to
autopsy.
an autopsy.
Yeah,
Yes,
they said they did
the
an
doctors
autopsy, yeah.
and the
yes.
doctors who were alive,
They were soon.
they became infected.
Yes, so we
understand.
quarantined them. Thing is,
So
everything was sealed off.
Yes, you quarantined them, but you heard the ramblings and you know that they were infected.
Yes, there was pleas for help. As they got more
So
exhausted, it tapered off. But then suddenly they were invigorated to ramble something, but we didn't go close enough to know what they were saying. After
Right.
that, then there was silence.
I suppose there might be something to learn if they might, in their ramblings, they might have left a message. That I might see a potential for.
I don't know
But
about
my
a message.
point-
It seemed to be the same thing over and over again. One word. We don't know what.
Okay.
You couldn't hear the word?
No, we didn't go close enough.
Well, if you're suggesting that we go in, they probably scrawled that words across every wall.
That's not a guarantee, but maybe.
I mean,
Well, I mean, if we're gonna do that, I can use magic to look inside those rooms instead of us going there, so.
We have
we'll
sealed
agree
them
on that
of
one.
all things. Nothing is going in or out. We could lift the magics to let you look in, but yes,
Does
that
the
is a
room have
great risk.
I guess the room doesn't have a window.
No, everything is sealed off. It is practically another dimension.
I could do,
That's a lot.
I do have the mislead spell where I could, send an illusory double of myself, like, into the room.
Is that like Kagebunshin no Jutsu, where when you dispel it, you retain the memories of your double? Like in Naruto.
Well, I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears, so.
Kagebunshin no Jutsu. So you retain it, you see through it, okay. But
Yeah.
I mean, in order for the illusion to go through, we would have to open the doors, yes? We use the
Yeah, we can
the extra
make sure
dimensional
of that,
study
right?
spaces. They are sealed to everything to prevent spread of the plague.
Well, this place is massive amount of magic.
If you can posit a safe way to look inside, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could scry inside. I have the orb of scrying.
Does the magic that you've sealed it in prevent scrying? Is probably a faster
It
question.
is completely cut off from everything. I don't see
I'll
how a
take that as
plague
a yes.
would spread through scrying though, so with some magical finagling, you should be able to scry on the inside, provided you have something to focus on. The victims have been few. Maybe if you know one personally, you would be able to scry upon them easily.
Oh no.
Can we get a list of the ones who died within the keep? Possible names we might know.
The deceased,
I've got a bad feeling about this.
they will list off a number of the deceased, no one you know.
Oh my god.
I thought you were about to say Miss Nis.
I thought you were about to say Miss Nis.
I
I was
mean,
about to say, Akron,
those
you
are the
dirty
deceased.
bastard.
Those are the deceased. The infected.
No.
Can we get a list of the infected?
There is a number of infected and possibly infected, and Miss Nis is on that list.
No.
The possibly or the infected.
So they had a list of definitely infected, and then when panic set in, there's like they were like, are they infected? I don't know. Quarantine them just to be safe.
Kane is gonna look and ask what room Miss Nis is in.
It'll be her room, her bedroom, her apartment within the keep. So you know where she lives, so it'll be there.
Kane's heading that way.
Okay, so Kane, you just turn around and head off. And Jisoo was like,
Oh yes, as a son, give him the scrolls here and the memoirs, and then
what?
run to meet me in the hallway.
So he
Salama,
wants to
catch
stop
me up.
you, but then the Nether Scroll kind of catches him. He's like, oh my god.
And then as a son will wrap his snout up like how Kane has his face covered.
Alright, so Kane just goes off to Miss Nis's room.
Kane's not gonna go inside, he's gonna be in front of it, and I'm gonna cast message.
So it's like sealed completely. Nothing goes in or out, physical or magical. So there's a magical barrier as well. So Kane's gone off. Azza and Salam, do you do anything about this? Kane just storming off. So like he says,
there's no stopping him. So.
Miss Nis, and then Kane just, I guess, turns on a dime and goes.
I mean, I doubt he can break through the seal on his own. If he can,
I mean, Kane's pretty strong at this point.
we'll see what happens.
Azza, I think I'm going to scry on Imra, see what he's up to.
Oh,
okay.
That's the one thing I didn't prepare for. Shit.
We can do it next session. There's only like 15 minutes left.
I thought you just messaged him.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
I mean, scrying on him, it will be probably something along the lines of the similar place, maybe within. It will be within a certain place though. Let me grab that for you. And it's like he's looking distressed. Let me get a description of the place though. Okay. Here we go. It is going to be this one. So I'll give you a description of the room, and then it'll just be this. So you see a cave that looks damp with some sort of mildew. You see a mess of white vines with brilliant purple flowers draped around the walls and the floor. There's like it's a bedroom, but it's in disrepair. There's a straw pallet in a corner with a broken table, and you see Imra just kind of like sat down, hunched over, like hands in his head in his hands. He looks distraught. And as the scrying ends, you're not sure, but you catch a slight twitch from the vines that you saw as well. Yeah, he does not look happy.
Okay, I'll describe that to Azza.
So,
Interesting.
Kane, how about the room?
Kane will first try to cast message, and if it doesn't go through,
Yeah,
he'll
the
start
message would fail.
yelling. He'll start
Um,
yelling at it to see if she can hear him.
you yell and bang on the door, and there seems to be like a magical film stopping
He won't
it.
touch it with his hands though.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
mage
okay.
hand knock.
Maybe if you inspect closer, you can see a similar kind of magical film, like a barrier that has sealed this place. If you yell, maybe some nearby kind of patrol acolyte in similar garb will come over and kind of like pester you and be like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're breaking quarantine." And he'll recognize you and be like, "Oh, you need to go see the keeper." Blah 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 blah.
Sorry, that's just fun.
I've already seen the keeper. Now be gone with you and tell all the other patrol not to interfere with me.
Like intimidation, I guess. I mean, they'll obey, but maybe like more so if you intimidate. And
Yeah, he'll spread the message. Don't
spreading the
fuck
message
with
will
Kane.
also be something else. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So yeah, he'll leave you alone and spread the message, and I'll talk to you about that later. So let's chat after the session if you have time.
Salam's gonna do sending to Imra.
Okay, so yeah, sending is so many words, right?
25, yeah.
25. So yeah, I'm sure you can do that.
Hello, Imra. It's Salam. We got your letter. I didn't expect that. What do you suggest? And where do we meet? Should we trust you? That's 25 words.
Okay, so I'll not running low on time, so I'll not stress about how many words with the reply, so I'll summarize.
Okay.
So he will probably put in something along the lines of, why should I trust you after your reply being so late? Nevertheless, more than a substantial pile of shit has hit the fan. The fan is clogged. The fan isn't working anymore. There's so much shit. It is bad. We can meet still, but I am definitely like not trusting you since it's been so long. But here is a location. It is known to me, personal to me, but it is safe if we provide magical protection. It is near to my end, which will be beneficial to you probably, if things go how I want it to go, and that is already pushing my luck with what I can say.
I'll send him another sending back and say, we just received your letter, or we would have responded sooner. We were stuck in the past. Hopefully it is not too late.
I will say, like, I can't tell if you're lying, but stuck in the past is definitely a good excuse. Well, you're here, and you're the most competent group I've come across so far. I'm still willing to meet. Here is the location. Come as soon as you can.
Does the keep have a permanent teleportation circle?
Yeah,
There are ways
use
to
it.
teleport to various places, yes. But
I think it's technically just outside of the keep because of reasons, but yeah, I think we have one.
teleporting into the keep from outside through unsanctioned means is impossible. They'll probably have their own personal teleportation thing that will work,
Unsanctioned.
especially after the balcony incident. They'll
So
probably have
before
like clamped down on that.
before we even, if we ever, whenever we plan on leaving, Kane will make sure he talks to the keeper to get access to a permanent teleportation circle.
Sorry, Salam is gonna send one more sending, but he's gonna send it to Miss Ness because he's not sure if Kane was able to get through.
So to go to another dimension, isn't that a percentage chance, I believe?
If it's another dimension, yeah.
It's so the keep
or
uses
another plane of existence.
So the keep uses like extra dimensional planes as like an infinite source of study rooms, and they're using those as quarantine.
I thought you said that she was in her own room though.
Yeah, I did say that.
Her own quarantine room.
It's been so she's in her room, but it's been banished to another dimension.
Okay, I mean, there's only a 5% chance that it won't arrive. If it's
Yeah, so it's likely to work. And Kane was using the standard message, right?
Yeah, nothing crazy, just the copper wire stuff.
Let's see. So that works, right? I guess.
Yeah.
So you can get through.
Okay. Hi, it's Salam.
Hi, it's Salam. Hi.
Kane is worried about you. Just wanted to let you know we are working on it, and he will save you.
Okay, so there'll be a very long pause, and then it'll be along the lines of, so tired. Kane? Was he gone? Is he back? Dare I hope? So tired.
It sounds like she's sick. Based on what the keepers told us, it sounds like she's sick.
She's got the Rona.
She was a possible, but if she has labored,
I mean,
she sounds
is
that
she
weak, then...
tired from just being locked up in quarantine, or is she tired from actually having the plague? I mean, they don't really have the internet in their rooms, so being quarantined for a long period of time will wear you down.
It could be worse. You could be in a sea of... you could be in a sea
you
of
could be in
time.
the void. Very true. Kane, anything else you try? So it's just like, oh, you're back. I thought you were gone. So tired. Help.
Okay.
Help. It's bad. Where's Kane? I want to see Kane. I miss Kane. I need him. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So while Salam did his sendings, Kane, Azza, what have you been up to?
Trying to talk with the keeper about the known limitations and uses of a wish spell, because I'm not letting this go. I've just conceded on a point.
So he will again say it is both limited and limitless. The more you ask, the more it could go wrong. Temporal magic is a thing of the past. The last known instances of temporal magic are related to these unknown obelisks that are dotted throughout the kingdom that we don't know much about until the next campaign comes out from Wizards.
I don't know. We might be able to find a
we got conspiracy theories. Something about Vecna.
I don't know. We might be able to find some party down in Icewind Dale who knows a thing or two about some time travel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
I heard the elf never left.
Yeah. Those obelisks are the closest thing to temporal magic that we know, but they're not really related to this campaign.
Seeing as how Kane can't get through to Miss Ness, is the courtyard locked off?
I mean, you could get there. There'll be like acolytes that'll badger you, signs of quarantine, checkpoints, and that. But you could go. You've got the keeper's fingers hand badge, and you're pretty persuasive. So you could get out into the court.
Yeah, Kane's gonna just walking around the keep. He's gonna be looking for his shady book dealer friend who pops up every now and again.
So yeah, he, as rumor gets around of your return, you will meet up with him and we'll talk about that after session, I think.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever his name was, codename Donkey or something.
Okay.
What was it? Where's my... Alright, I've got the code word. Do you remember the code word, Kane? Not a donkey.
Dumb.
What's the code word? You need the code word if you want to speak to him.
Oh, hold on, I'm looking for it.
It ain't
Man,
gold.
are you wearing a wire? Why is the figure so
Come
long?
back
Are you
to me.
wearing a
Come back
wire?
to me.
I'll come back to you if you can remember it. Yeah.
Salam is gonna send another sending, but he's gonna send one to Kane because he has no idea where he went.
Yeah, Kane's gone off.
Yeah. So he's just going to say, I just spoke with Miss Nis. Let her know that you are back and that we will try and save her.
I don't know if I can reply to this message. He didn't say.
But you can always reply
Yeah.
to the message.
No, I know I can reply.
Oh, that was really cool. That was cool. I liked that.
But yeah, Kane will. Thank you, Salam. That was mighty kind of you. I'm out and about looking to see if I can find some more resources to help us in this endeavor. Let me know what comes of your findings. And the secret password is rumor of a wandering platypus.
What's the platypus made of? Or is there a different one? I got a code word here.
Changed.
I got secret code for the meeting is rumor of a wandering platypus.
I got silver
Yeah, don't know.
platypus.
Is this supposed to be?
Oh no, the password's changed.
I've
password's
got
changed.
finding contact. He sets up a meeting behind the hearth after midnight where he must provide the code word silver platypus.
Yes, but for every meeting after that was rumor of a wandering platypus.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
Because I have silver platypus too for the initial
Oh,
meeting.
okay. I guess I didn't write that bit down. So yeah, that's fine then.
Damn, macaron.
Oh,
I
I missed that out in my fucking 46 pages of notes. Sorry.
I know I have to scroll all the way back up.
I got a lot of notes.
while Kane is doing whatever, Salam is going to start a ritual for divination, and he is going to ask Saloon. Is Imra Pine Blossom trying to draw us into a trap?
Okay. How about Azza? What's Azza up to? What do you think on this?
I get myself one of them cool bird masks because I'm all about keeping up with the regulations.
There are a lot of rules and regulations. Wash your hands for 30 seconds. Don't touch your eyes or face. 6 feet apart. Face masks.
Kane, are you okay?
Kane seems to be being attacked.
Scream silently if you need help.
She's trying to give him Vicamids.
Indeed. Like a zombie movie. Yeah, I'll get shaved. I'll bathe as best I can. I don't know. Maybe they close the bathhouse. Might have to start skinny dipping in the in the waterfall for a shower, and then it'll be Oz of Gwyneth, Plague Doctor.
Who got the death mask from the sarcophagus?
I believe you gave it to Chadwick.
No,
I sort of said
we didn't
Chadwick.
give it to Chadwick.
I said I gave it to the big boss.
Oh, you did? I didn't hear you say that. I just thought we were just like taking that stuff to sell or whatever.
Okay, so you receive
didn't
a
give it to him. We
cryptic
just all
reply
felt something.
from Saloon, I guess. In the woods where secrets whisper low, there walks Imra, Pine Blossom, a friend to know. Through words may dance upon his lips, trust his heart where truth still grips. His words like riddles, veiled in haze, yet wisdom lingers in mysterious ways. With every hint, a subtle cue, Imra's trust is steadfast and true.
Okay.
Well, he is friend to know.
I just got a reply from Saloon, and I believe we can trust Imra a decent amount in this matter. It sounds like we're going to have to try and decipher what he's saying, and he might be speaking in riddles and such, because I believe there's some sort of magic that's holding him back from telling us everything. But I believe we can. I believe he at least has good intent to help us in this matter.
I mean, yeah. Good intent for the world, himself, in general. Yeah.
You must be a master.
Can
of
you
prompts.
can you message me that whole thing just so I have it?
Yeah. Oh wait, did I just get rid of it? No, it should be saved. Let me grab that for you.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, what's the last thing you typed to me?
There we go. I mean, there's more of it, but I mean, I just used the first two paragraphs.
Well,
Yeah.
just send us that then.
I'll send.
They'll
the
give
whole
you
thing.
5 pages worth.
Sometimes it's very wordy.
I just
yeah.
used the first two bits.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll start wrapping this session up then. Anything else?
A friend to know. Okay, I read that. I heard that wrong.
Or was in
Ask-
yes, no, no?
Ask. Yeah. Wait. So long. Which no did they mean? A friend to know or a friend to know?
To know, I believe.
Oh. You know,
Make
a
an
friend
intelligence check.
A friend to know is a lot more clever in my idea.
Yeah.
Is a lot more clever, but
Yeah,
I
that-
accept it.
Yeah. Interesting. Good.
It has 2 meanings. Of course, it has 2 meanings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Alright, anything else to do before we wrap up the session and I talk to Kane?
No.
Alright.
But we level up?
Yeah, you'll get the level up for the final mystery of this campaign, which hopefully will be done before the 21st of July. So that's like
We got 3 sessions, I think.
3 more sessions. If it goes longer than that, it'll be fine.
No discussions, just brute
unless
force.
I get kidnapped in Nigeria, we'll see. I'm sure you guys will come get me.
By a Nigerian prince.
Yeah, by a Nigerian prince. You guys are military, you got contacts, I'm sure you'll come save me. Yeah.
Got you.
But yeah,
Well, got you.
I mean, if we get it done in the next 3 sessions, great. If not, we'll finish it off. And I was also wanting to, once we finish the campaign, to max level you all and then just like throw you in an arena and kill you eventually.
Okay.
Just throw what I can at you until you die. So just as a way to like finish off the characters after the campaign is done and dusted. I mean, it could be more than 3 sessions. It depends how we approach it.
Like I said, I mean, if we have to, I would be game to play like on Thursday or something too, like if we need to.
Yeah.
If we need to.
I mean, this week I'm still working. Next week I have CPD, but
There's nothing.
Then after that, it's like I have a lot more time, I think. But yeah, we'll play it by ear. But yeah, either way, we'll get things done. Good. But yeah, thanks for playing, guys. That was good. We got a lot of
thanks for jamming, man. That was
a lot
awesome.
of cool stuff going on.
rip Hamukai or whatever his name was.
Who?
I know.
Oh yeah, the prince.
Poor guy.
Azumar?
Stuck in purgatory.
Hamukai
Yeah.
Akazuma.
So yeah, there was the option to use the wish spell to resurrect him and send him off into the afterlife.
Wait, why would we resurrect him just to send him off to the afterlife?
Because you're good people, I don't know.
No, but like he'd be alive then.
The resurrection part.
I don't know.
Here's my question. If he's on the afterlife, where the fuck is he?
He's in purgatory, obviously.
No
He's
one
the
knows.
plague.
That's still afterlife.
He's haunting
Oh
us.
my god, he's the plague.
His dust turned into the plague.
Listen, whatever wrong we did, I paid for it.
That's true.
4 years of it in Azkaban.
Oh, great. Excellent. So yeah, drop a follow, join
Alright,
the
I'll
Discord
let
if
you
you
guys,
want
I'll let you
to
guys chat.
see this. So yeah, we'll carry on. For Friday, I'll try and get there for 8, but it's the last day of work, so there's like an evening due, and I'll try and get to Hawk's game if I
Okay.
can.
I plan to be there.
Yeah,
as
I'll be
well.
there if I can. Good.
If you're late, do you want us to do anything with your character?
I don't know, just be snarky and
dick.
discriminatory towards elves.
Off the cliff.
I've got a list of jokes.
Off the cliff.
I've got a few jokes for dissing the elves on the ready for when as they come. So yeah, you know, yeah, just keep on going, and I'll catch up on the VOD and join in.
All you have to do is just like watch The Witcher and listen to what they say about elves. And just
Yeah,
take that.
pretty
Be
much.
Okay, this is Lamal.
Yeah. He has his reasons, but yeah. Anyway, any shout outs before we wrap up?
I don't have anything.
Cool.
No.
Just
thank
thanks
you
for
for the
DMing.
session.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, thanks for playing, guys. Really good stuff.
Had,
Excellent.
Good session.
Had a blast.
Excellent. So yeah, I'll stop the stream and chat to Kane. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Peace out.
All right, later, guys.
Peace.
I'll let
Later.
you guys chat.